Happy Wednesday, everybody. We're back for another No Offense, All Offense. So grab a beverage. Hopefully you're wearing something very comfy. Smash that like on your way in. And let's get this party started.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want. Cause your heart's made of gold. But don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, stand-up comedian, pop culture vulture, Joleen Lunzer here for another No Offense, All Offense, where we roast and take a comedic look at everything that spikes our dopamine. Our favorite reality shows, pop culture news, things we love to hate, things we hate to love, trending topics. We talk about it all. We roast it. We recap it. We react to it. We have a laugh. We call it No Offense, All Offense because we never mean to offend, but someone's probably going to get offended. And that's just the reality. But remember, I'm opinionated, but that doesn't mean you have to have the same opinion. You're welcome to sound off in the live chat or the comment section, and we can just respectfully agree to disagree.
That's my opinion!
Also, remember, everything I say is true, except for the parts that are false. Everything is alleged and for entertainment purposes only.
Allegedly.
So hello. So good to see all of you here. Smash that like on your way in. Let's set a like goal for 1,000. Can we do it on this Wednesday, December 10th? Sorry, I had to move my live a few times. You guys, I'm cracking and Alani. My allergies are acting up. So if I sniffle, I'm sorry. And I got glitter in my eyes. What the hell? Things are just going great today. If you want to support the channel further than liking or subscribing, you know the drill. You can send a super chat while we're live here on YouTube. You can hit me up on the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, or you can join a membership here on YouTube or Patreon. Links for everything is in the description of this video. So today we're going to kind of have like a free-for-all. We have a lot of things to talk about, a lot of discussions to be had. So I want you guys to sound off in the live chat and let me know all your thoughts, hopes, dreams, and opinions.
You're terrible, Muriel.
As we get through it. Okay, so first things first, you guys, hide your grandmothers because Jen Shah has been released from the clink. That's right. Former Real Housewife of Salt Lake City, Jen Shah, who served, I don't even know, not as long as she should have in prison, for ripping off elderly folks and vulnerable people with some kind of algorithm. Who knows what? I don't even remember exactly how she did it because in my opinion, she's so evil. Andy Cohen has said she is not coming back to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And I'm so happy because anyone who rips off the elderly or any kind of vulnerable people, like she robbed people of their retirements. She's out. So shout out to So Bad It's Good with Ryan Bailey. Ryan Bailey posted the exclusive footage because ABC, you know, she's going to be doing all the interviews she can of Jen Shah being released. So here she is, you guys. It looks like Coach Shah, her husband, was there to pick her up from the clink, from prison, and maybe her sons. So she hops out with it's like a storage container that I use. Okay, there she is hugging a family member, maybe one of her sons, like a storage container that I use to put my holiday decorations. Looks like her ass didn't shrink in there. So the ass implants or whatever she robbed the elderly to pay for is still in her booty. Or she was doing, you know, lots of squats. I don't know. I'd love to see how the Botox held up. You know, Botox filler, lip stuff. You can see Coach Shah, her husband, coming around the front of the vehicle and getting in. I can't believe that I have seen people, Bravo fans, be like, bring Jen Shah back. She served her time. No, she didn't. She got out early. Okay? She didn't even serve the time she should. And no, everything this woman makes from now until the end of time should go to all of the people who she stole money from, in my opinion. And yeah, as Laz is saying here, Val, he was probably involved. Well, that was speculated. That she just took the fall for the fam. So here she is. So now we're going to have to see her ass everywhere. And she's going to speak with Nightline tonight regarding her release. And I think, yeah, or no, Nightline's covering, it says Jen Shah's release from prison and speaks with a former victim of the telemarketing scheme Shah was involved in. I mean, it was her business. And they did this for years. She ripped people off. I'm just like, ugh. Go away, Jen Shah. I will roast you till the day I die. Okay, you suck. And again, Andy Cohen said she's never coming back to Salt Lake City. And some of these housewives of Salt Lake City are like, we want her back. I'm like, you want her back? You want who scams the elderly? Oh, it could never be me. All right.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Go pay. Now what you got to do is you got to pay restitution, lady. Okay. No more ass implants, no more Botox. Let it go, baby girl. Pay back these people who lost everything in your crazy telemarketing schemes. All right. Thank you, Chicken Head, for the super chat. I appreciate that so much. I don't know why I can't. We'll just do the bruh. You get a bruh for that. Retired corrections, keep her off. Yes, keep her off of TV. We don't need that. She has millions to pay back. Good. Keep paying them back. Get a job. Maybe she can start working at Hobby Lobby or something. Get a hobby, lady. But it is so crazy to me that I see people that are like, come on, bring her back. Bring her back. But there are some great comments when people say, she served her time. There's a comment that I liked on Instagram. This woman replied, the elderly need every freaking penny as they have constant medical bills. Nursing homes go from $13K to $18K per month, and they will take your damn home, if you have one when you go in there. Home nursing care is similar. This all on top of basic bills targeting the vulnerable and the elderly community is another level of diabolical. And I just want to say, well said. Very, very well said. That is another level. Applause to this Megan woman on Instagram. But yeah, she had this big bin. I wonder what was in the bin. Because again, that's where I put all my holiday decorations. That's where I store them in these bins. So, right? That's what I'm thinking, Southerners. How could anyone defend this lady? She's not that entertaining. All right? We can get another big butt lady to fight with people. She was actually very violent on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and gave allegedly Heather Gay that black eye, no matter what they say, And I don't even know at this point what they're saying about the black eye. But she would throw glasses and she was made for prison, if you ask me. Okay. She could stay there, but she was in there with, what is that lady's name? Elizabeth Holmes? Is that the lady that did hello, producer Prince. I can find everything I need to know about your blood in one drop about your health. Is it Elizabeth Holmes, you guys? I guess they were buddies in there, two scammy scammers. Elizabeth Holmes. Was that her? Yeah. Yeah, she's in there with Elizabeth Holmes, who was Elizabeth Holmes is my husband's age. She's that biotechnology entrepreneur. And she was convicted of fraud in connection with her blood testing company. Remember, she was like, oh, a Thanos. All I need is one drop of blood. And I can tell you everything that's going to happen to you in your life. And you're like, Elizabeth, what's going on here? What is going on? What is going on with there's so many scammers. Like, what in the hell? Oh, my gosh. No thank. Yes. And Mary said Jen Shah smelled like hospital. All right. So she can't be around these people smelling like hospital. Oh, my goodness, you guys. The hospital she is smelling like. Okay. There was body cam released on Luigi Mangione. I haven't watched that yet, but I did send that to myself. For the Summerhouse fans, finally, it looks like Amanda is leaving Kyle. Oh my God, it's about time. Apparently, Kyle has been known, for those of you who watch Bravo and watch Summerhouse, it's this show where, people get together and they share a summer house every year. And Kyle is like 80 years old and he's married to Amanda and she's like in her 30s. And Kyle is another one of these baby men that Bravo loves to platform, who is married but just wants to party. He's just, I want to drink. Okay. He is like, should be working on his retirement plan, and he just wants to party all the time. Well, apparently Kyle fell asleep at a fan's apartment, and that was the last straw for his wife, Amanda. And so now, hopefully they're getting a divorce. I mean, poor Amanda. This relationship has been so turbulent. He cheated on her in the beginning. He yells at all her friends. He just wants to work at his liquor company, lover boy, and get drunk and party. And she wanted to move to New Jersey, have a yard, have some kids, and some miniature dachshunds. You know, she just wanted, like, she's a lovely lady who wanted a simple life. And there he is. Just, I don't understand these men that want to get married, but yet keep partying and hanging out with random chicks. Why did you get married? Just to have someone do stuff for you? Or so? I don't understand. I do not understand. He is a loser.
You suck. Deal with it. I don't personally like to kick someone when they're down. That he's not down. No one's kicking him. The man is a loser. The man is a loser.
A man is a loser. He is with the Tom Schwartz and the Tom Sandovals and the Jax Taylors of the Bravo world. And it's been like that for all. The only time I enjoyed Kyle on a show was when he was on Traitors. I thought he wasn't that bad. And I was like, oh, okay. But for the most part, no, thank you. All those guys, like every Summerhouse guy, similar to most of the Vanderpump guys on the OG version. Well, all the Vanderpump guys. I mean, all garbage. Just Bravo cannot find a good guy to save their soul. Speaking of, I saw that. Okay. So Amanda confirms her separation from Kyle. We talked about that. He fell asleep at a fan's apartment. Like, oh my God, sir, you are 92 years old. Grow up. We also have Kristen was talking about a situation. I don't know if I have it here with Tom Sandoval and his girlfriend. Now, I have long said Tom Sandoval and his girlfriend are going to end up being a Dateline, an episode of Dateline. His girlfriend is like his karmic, like is his karma. Victoria Lee Robinson, his model girlfriend. And we followed all of Scandival, post-Scandival. Some people are like, Tom Sandoval has changed. He has not. He's still a garbage man. But, you know, some people want to believe. That's nice. That's great. But they got in a fight at BravoCon. And we talked about this not too long ago, about this fight. And then it looks like Brittany and Kristen were talking about, they reveal what happened between Tom Sandoval, Victoria Lee Robinson, and Lindsay Hubbard during the leaked video in their at BravoCon. And when we watched it, you know, I love how the headlines right away, they're like, it's Lindsay. She's picking on them. And no, it sounded like Victoria and Tom, you know, they like to party. They like to, you know, maybe allegedly ski the slopes. They like to, they go hard. They go hard in the paint, okay? They are avid drinkers, you know, and it's never a good idea to be a super avid drinker well into your 40s. You know, these like LA people who don't grow up, and then they're just, it's just a domestic waiting to happen at this point. So they have been turbulent in the past with fighting online, breaking up, going live, talking shit about each other, you know. And so it looked like from the video that we watched outside of an elevator at a hotel at BravoCon this past year, that Lindsay was trying to mediate, kind of like, what the hell is going on here? And that Victoria Lee Robinson was telling Tom he needs to apologize, he needs to grow up. So Reality Blurb, shout out to Reality Blurb. They have, let's share this here. They have the lowdown from Kristen Doty and the now Jax Taylor free Brittany Cartwright from Kentucky talking about it. So Kristen Doty and Brittany Cartwright reveal what happened between Tom and Victoria and Lindsay Hubbard during their heated run-in at BravoCon. So the Valley's Kristen Doty and Brittany Cartwright revealed what happened. Thanks for telling us again. After the conference last month, someone leaked a mysterious video of what appeared to be a fight involving Lindsay, Tom, and his girlfriend, Victoria Lee Robinson, who's a famous supermodel. If you guys didn't know, according to them, she was a very famous supermodel. And in a hotel lobby, at one point, Lindsay seemed to say, "Shut the F up." And then Victoria said, "Get the F out," and stormed out. I don't remember Lindsay saying, "Shut the fuck up." I just remember Victoria saying like, that's not something about that's not a good apology, like yelling at Tom. On When Reality Hits, Kristen and Brittany shared more details behind the drama. During BravoCon, everyone knew that our whole group of friends just kept being like, Tom and Victoria fight all the time. These two fight all the time. You guys, it is creepy how much they fight and how much they do it like in public and partying. And they like to fight at Airbnbs. They like to fight on Instagram Live. Like, it's insane. Okay. So their whole group of friends just kept being like, Tom and Victoria fight all the time. And then all of our friends that went to Kyle Cook, speaking of Kyle, recently separated from wife Amanda, his DJ set. That's another thing. If your husband is heading to his 50s and saying, I'm going to be a DJ, you better get that divorce. You better get them papers if he wants to wiggle. No, sir. No. Maybe when you retire, you can pick up a DJ set. You can DJ in the basement, okay? For the other husbands, but So it was, they went to Kyle Cook's DJ set. Tom and Victoria were fighting there because obviously, I mean, I'm sure the DJing wasn't that great, allegedly. And they were like, might as well fight. This is boring. Which Kristen was saying Tom and Victoria were fighting. And they go to like another after party because, Tom and Victoria, they don't miss a party. And Tom and Victoria are fighting there too. So they're just fighting everywhere. Lindsay Hubbard told me, I didn't even realize someone got it on camera, but she had told me she scolded Tom, telling him, bro, enough. Like, you are just making a fool of yourself. And like, stop it, recalled Kristen. So Tom Sandoval, well into his 60s now, is out here in the world just making a fool out of himself. Still, while Ariana stays winning.
Have some remorse, have some sensitivity.
I love how people saw him on trailers and were like, well, he's kind of funny because we can laugh at him. He's changed. No, he is a drunken baby man, okay? What's worse than a baby man? A drunken baby man. That's what's worse. So he's just fighting with his girlfriend everywhere, and Lindsay was like, bro, enough. You're making a fool of yourself. Brittany said this was the moment that went viral. A fan or somebody caught it, she shared, because a lot of people at BravoCon would find out where everyone was staying, like which hotel, and would sit around the elevators. That's actually smart. That's a very smart stalker way to do it. So but eventually they got to go to their room. So you just sit there all night. I mean, I wouldn't wait for any of those people like that, but good on them. Okay. So then they would secretly record things that we didn't know about. And Kristen said that was one of the things a fan who waited by the elevators secretly recorded. It was Lindsay having a moment with Tom and then also his girlfriend, Victoria. But Lindsay had told me about that far before I even knew there was a video of it. And she even said, Victoria, I think, walked up to her and said something like, I don't know you. And Lindsay was like, okay, fair. You are totally right. And I'm completely out of my element in even having this conversation. But Tom, haven't you done enough? Like, stop creating drama. According to Brittany, the video wasn't what some people assumed. So a lot of people thought it looked like Lindsay was being yelled at by Tom. Yes, I didn't look like that to me. And Victoria. But I think what was happening was that Tom and Victoria were fighting. That's what it looked like. Victoria was like, that's not an apology. Like, she was scolding her boyfriend, Tom Sandybutt. That's what it looked like when we watched it a few weeks ago. So Tom and Victoria were fighting and Lindsay was trying to diffuse the situation. So right away, they're like, Lindsay starts drama. Lindsay was like, you too, tone it down. Okay. You're embarrassing yourself. And I've been on Summerhouse and engaged to Carl. So I know a lot about embarrassing myself. Okay. So tone it down. And so Lindsay was trying to diffuse the situation Brittany was describing. And she said, I think she was trying to take them away because also in the lobby, there's a bar there, just what they need. A bar. Oh, goodness. And a lot of people hang out there. And we were taking photos there, and there was all this stuff. Kristen explained there's fans, there's industry executives. That's what you want to do, be screaming at your significant other in front of the industry executives. I mean, maybe it'll work because that's kind of what they get paid to do on television. But like there was the NBC Universal heads. So Lindsay absolutely felt very maternal in that moment. We know Lindsay is a mother now. And she was like, I felt like I had to school him as a mother. Like, what are you doing? People need to quit schooling Tom Sandoval. He's older than everybody. He's everybody's grandfather. If he doesn't know how to act now, he's never going to know. Just stay away from him. Just ice him out at this point. He is older than Lindsay. She shouldn't have to tell him how to behave. Okay. And so she was like, said Brittany, like, why are you fighting in front of these people? So here's just a little still from the infamous fight where you can clearly see Victoria in the crop top. All right. They look like a very dysfunctional, Tom and Victoria look like a very dysfunctional Blink 182 music video from the late 90s. That's what they kind of look like. In their whole, it's just like Blink 182 meets Dateline, and it's a mess, you guys. So just what we had thought is that someone commented, Tom Sandoval is truly a pathetic man-child. I mean, he really is at this point. I really hope they don't want to bring these two to the Valley because I am not interested in their domestics, you know? But they are a mess of a couple. And I really think Victoria Lee Robinson was sent here by the karmic gods to get justice on Tom Sandoval. She's his op. She really is. Oh, so I was like, oh, it was confirmed. What we all thought was confirmed. Okay. Or what we had speculated over here. All right. What we have to talk. Okay. The Marciano situation with Demi. So I finished The Secret Life. Speaking of Mormons, we've been talking about LaurenMatthias, The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. So now season 3 has come to an end. They're already filming season 4. I imagine that. I mean, we keep hearing that that's going to come out sooner than later. Because this show is just it's so popular. I mean, a lot of people are watching The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but I will say I did watch the reunion that Stassi hosted, and it was horrible. This show is about the Mormon wives, right? It's the same way I feel about the Real Housewives. I don't tune in to watch their husbands. And they gave the men of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, like the husbands, boyfriends, they gave them the stage to themselves because Taylor, her baby daddy Dakota, was like, I'll only come on the reunion if you get rid of the ladies. So they got rid of the ladies off the stage so just the men could come. And the rest of the men, the husbands, are all dressed up in suits like you do. The reunion is a time where people, you dress up. But this reunion was short. It was, I mean, the fact that they kicked the women. I'm not watching for these loser dudes. Okay. I can go recall loser dudes I've dated in the past. I don't need to watch their loser dudes. I'm here to see the ladies. So I couldn't believe that Hulu, that they were like, yeah, that's a good idea. That their production was like, let's kick the women, the reason for the season, the show, off of the stage. So stupid Dakota. I don't care about Dakota. That man, he showed up, you guys. And everyone else here, let me just share some screenshots. Like I said, all the other husbands, or whatever they're called. Well, they're all mostly husbands and then a couple boyfriends, are in suits. The ladies are in gowns, like a reunion should be. And freaking this guy shows up in like yesterday's outfit of jeans. It was a mess. Did you guys see this guy? And he's, allegedly sober. As a sober lady myself, this man is not sober. Let me show you a picture of this man. This man is, I don't know who told this man he was sober, but the way he showed up, the way he was talking, the way he was behaving. And I think, previously it was when he met Taylor, he was newly sober of a heroin addiction, right? But allegedly he's drinking on the show. Again, allegedly. Like when they go to Stagecoach and stuff, it does look like you see him with cocktails. All right. Does this not look like a sober person? And any sober person you'll ask, does this person look, that's not a sober person. His eyes were all red. He was acting. I mean, he's already a cuckoo bird, in my opinion. The way he was talking, the way he was trying to villainize Taylor for the fact that he got caught sending texts and sexy texts to one of Taylor's mom's friends. Like, what? And then he just shows up in a casual outfit, strolls on to the reunion, wastes our time. He's giving demands. No, did he do one recently, Care Bear? Because I'm going to have to roast that shit. He is such a problematic asshole. You can, right? Love always. Truth, you cannot hide those bloodshot eyes, sir. He looked just amped up, not sober at all. I'm just taking pictures left and right of this man as I'm watching it going, who is anyone calling out the fact that this dude clearly is not sober at all? I don't either. Maybe he's tall. Stands out. All I can think is that he's tall. That's it. But he's a gaslighter. He's a liar. He's a cheater. He thinks he runs this. And apparently, Taylor, I don't know if she's still filming for The Bachelorette, but she's going to be the next Bachelorette. And according to Marciano, they, Taylor and Dakota were hooking up until she went on The Bachelorette or some shit. And this was, according to Taylor and her family, this was the last straw. Like, you can never go back to this guy because he's now been sexting with and talking about meeting up with one of her, I can't say this enough, one of her mom's best friends, one of his baby mother, Taylor / girlfriend's mom's best friend, who's like family to them. And I'm like, oh God. And Taylor was devastated because she just keeps wanting to give this man a chance. And I think there's a lot of reasons of why Taylor, I mean, if you look at, I think it was last season when all of the cheating came out about Dakota and his dishonesty. And remember the way Taylor's stepdad reacted to it as she was just, she's like, he would come over and have sex with, or go have sex with her and then come over and have sex with me. And the stepdad looked at Taylor, turned to her. Dakota's there. Taylor's mom's there. Her brother, her sister. They're at like a family barbecue. And her stepdad says, and what does that say about you? And I about strangled that bald man. I could have reached through the television and strangled that bald. Like, are you really slut shaming your daughter while you have a man right here who is disrespecting her? She is a grown woman. What? So, Taylor, it seems like there's been just, what we learned from watching the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives and the Real Housewives. The Mormon church seems to really obviously frown on the premaritals and obviously frown on I don't even think Joseph Smith believes in the female organism. So you know what I mean? They just are like, to pop up them babies and look good. So they were, the fact that her family seemed more upset with Taylor for sleeping with this man she had a relationship with and who she trusted and had a baby with than they were for the man for disrespecting and lying to their daughter, said everything I needed to know. And now this season, you know, her stepdad's like, oh, well, yes, he's a narcissist. Dakota sucks. And now they're all with Taylor, you know, they all have Taylor's back. And I'm like, and I was talking to Hype Man Husband Chellaren about it. And Hype Man Husband Chellaren's like, well, they know probably where their bread is buttered now. And, you know, Taylor is the moneymaker. She's the star of the show. So they're probably now realizing, because I'm like, could her dad have had that big of an epiphany? I mean, whose dad reacts like that? What in the misogynistic bullshit was that? As she's crying and heartbroken and this man keeps lying to her and he's just an asswipe. And her dad is blaming her. I was like, I hate him. But now the stepdad, who she, you know, thinks of as, you know, her dad, because he raised her, and her mom are now like, oh no, Dakota sucks. But they were very much Team Dakota previously, and that was pissing me off. Oh my God, the reunion, Lindsay, was so lame. First of all, it was short. They let the men lead. Chase and his brother showed up. It was like an advertisement for Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, to kick the women, that's why I love that Taylor came back on stage. She's like, the women had to go back and listen to Dakota just lying again. And Taylor's like, we're going out there because know your worth, ladies. And no one, I am not watching this show to watch these baby Mormon men act like douchebags. Like, that is not why we're here. I don't know. I was just like, Stassi, no. Not that, you know, Stassi's the producer of it. But my God, and then every question, every time we were going to get into some stuff, because really like the Marciano Demi situation of did they, you know, really what was going on? Because now Demi's claiming she was sexually assaulted. He like grabbed her butt or genital. I don't even know at this point. But previously they were like flirting and it was on Vanderpump Villa. And there's apparently like footage that Demi says exists, but Vanderpump Villa and production and Hulu and, you know, they said they've went through all the footage and there's no footage of Marciano touching her. But this accusation didn't come forward until Marciano started saying, yeah, we kissed. And in between that time, Demi is having a friendship borderline inappropriate with him, but Demi's husband's so weird and drinks her pee. So I don't even know at this point. And then apparently Demi's husband was like wanting to send Marciano food. And there's speculation that maybe they were gonna get some kind of threesome going on. Maybe her husband Brett wanted to sit in the cuck chair. I do not know. But Demi is doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on the fact that she was essayed by Marciano. And by essayed, I think just like grabbed her butt or so, I don't know. But she's then comparing it to these horrific stories that her castmates have shared on the show, whether it's Michaela and her molestation as a child and her mom not believing her, or Macy being in an abusive relationship, both physically and sexually previously, or Whitney's husband, Connor, opening up about him being essayed when he was younger. And Demi sitting there comparing her situation with flirting with Marciano and him maybe touching her butt or something. And I'm just like, what is going on? But she's going all in. She's doing interviews with Entertainment Tonight. So Marciano is not taking this lying down. Like, I am never, whenever a woman shares her story in these situations, I'm always like, believe women. This is the first time maybe in my damn life that I'm like, I don't believe this chick. This is not adding up. Something is not. And now Marciano, he is no catch himself. Okay. But he's suing her. So for these, what he's calling false assault claims. So he has now served her with is it defamation that yes, a defamation lawsuit filed in Utah federal court on December 5th. Marciano Brunet is his last name, 32, alleges that Demi Engelman, or whatever her last name is, 31, and the Hulu show's Jeff Jenkins production company were publishing false accusations of SA and branding Marciano a sexual predator. According to Marciano's legal complaint, he and Demi shared a consensual kiss while filming season 2 of Vanderpump Villa in Italy in August 2024. Lawyers for Brunet, Marciano Brunet, a server on the reality show, say that Demi has been shifting her story over time and reframed the obviously consensual interaction as one of sexual misconduct and then SA. Marciano and his team point to the fact that he and Demi allegedly remained in close contact. I mean, they were texting regularly. She allegedly was behind trying to set up Jesse because Jesse was the one who ended up having the emotional affair with Marciano. And would they kiss twice or something, and trying to put it out there on the show that Jesse had sex with Marciano, which forced Jesse and Marciano to do a lie detector test this season, in which it showed from the lie detector that they did not have intercourse. So they were texting. She was even, her daughter had like a nickname for Marciano when he would call. Obviously, her husband Brett allegedly might have invited him over and also wanted to send him food or something at some point. Just really weird for someone who she and her husband are now saying SA'd her. Okay. So they exchanged over 100 pages of text messages through March 2025, and none of the messages suggested that they had engaged in any type of non-consensual encounter, sexual or otherwise. USA Today reached out to representatives for Demi for comment. But Marciano, his lawsuit, he claims that Demi's SA claims were amplified for profit. So Marciano's characterization of the 2024 encounter, which was not aired on Mormon Wives, was that he and the mother of 3, who is married to Brett Engelman, that weird guy who we found out through Jesse, drinks or has drank Demi's urine and calls it Fruity Pebbles. Okay, exchanged a kiss on the lips. Demi then told Marciano, "I love you." Marciano responded back, "I love you too." Marciano's lawyers laid out multiple instances of Demi going public with her assault claims, including a comment on social media in April that called Marciano a sexual predator, a statement that Marciano's team calls false and defamatory. In a May appearance on the Vial Files podcast, Demi claimed, "I had been groped, sexually assaulted," without naming Marciano. Then in the interview with Entertainment Tonight, released on December 4th, Demi said she unequivocally was sexually assaulted and inappropriately touched without her consent. Demi was shown talking about being SA'd and groped throughout season 3 of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And a lot of the other wives, they struggled with this because they're like, it's not adding up. And again, you never want to be on the side of not believing a woman, because we know how women aren't believed, and there's been a whole just like, movement of women sharing their stories so that we can start believing women. But this is where Demi, in my opinion, is doing this so dirty. And again, I would never think that I would have an opinion like this. Like anyone who's followed my channel for a while, like never. But there is something about this lady and this story that I'm like, she is that 0.1% that's going to ruin your life. And the other women are afraid to kind of say what they really feel because, again, they want to be allies to their fellow women. They themselves have went through horrible SA trauma in the past. But to me, it seems like she's exploiting their trauma to put forth her lie. It comes off very LaurenMatthias and Grace and Lake, where they're willing to throw everyone under the bus to just not be held accountable. Whether it's she doesn't want this possible alleged inappropriate relationship she might have had with Marciano outed, that they might have kissed or anything, or maybe maybe they were grooming Marciano for a little three-way action or something. Something is just so wrong about this. And the way Demi behaves and the way she treats the other women and how she came at Jen Affleck during the reunion and was like, well, you've never been SA'd. First of all, everyone was like, yes, she has. And I just find it so disgusting that she would exploit her other cast members who have been so vulnerable in sharing their stories to push forth this narrative. Her and her husband just read to me as scammers. Brett and Demi, scammers. And they are caught up, and now they are willing to tell all the lies, and the story is just not adding up. So she's saying she's SA'd, she's groped, she's talking about that. All the women are really struggling, and she's like, you guys gotta believe me. And they're like, and this new season premiered in November. So per the lawsuit, this showed the production company took Demi's false accusations about SA and exploited them as one of the primary storylines. This is what Marciano's team is saying. His team of lawyers. The Jeff Jenkins production team amplified the same accusations for profit and aired the allegations in a way designed to maximize impact while cutting Marciano out and denying him any meaningful opportunity to respond to the lawsuit claims. As a result of Demi's allegations, Marciano has lost professional opportunities, including a lucrative contract to appear on a popular reality dating competition show, and experienced harassment by strangers and lasting harm to Marciano's reputation. Marciano was fired from Vanderpump Villa during season 2, and he previously said in a May 1st Instagram post that the termination was not related to the Mormon wives. At the time, Us Weekly described the firing as having happened after a tense fight with a fellow cast member, and Marciano alleged he was defending co-star Hannah Fauch, who was also fired. So Lisa Vanderpump said Mormon Wives cast has good reason to doubt Demi's claims. Now, Lisa Vanderpump has long been, unfortunately, a platformer of problematic men. She tends to be that, it's just, she will err on the side of like, oh, darling, boys will be boys. We have to protect the men. And we're like, ugh. Stop it. She did it with James Kennedy. She did it with Jax Taylor for a while. She did it with the Toms. Like, Lisa's known for this. So it's not the best. It's not like, oh, Lisa says, you're like, that actually only helps Demi's case, But she's saying, oh, you should doubt it. And Marciano's lawyers say that the footage accessible to Jeff Jenkins, who's also, he's suing in the lawsuit, would not only refute Demi's narrative, but would depict behavior inconsistent with the allegation that plaintiff Marciano committed SA. So in this December 4th Entertainment Tonight interview she did, I watched it on Instagram, Demi claims there's footage in the hallway that this happened. Now, previously her story's changed a few times. There wasn't footage, and then there was footage. So now she's like, there's footage in the hallway that this happened, but she was told that the video was not accessible. Meanwhile, Vanderpump Villa executive producer Lisa Vanderpump told Access Hollywood in November that I categorically know what happened because we have cameras everywhere. And I've seen every ounce of the footage. She continued, so when the Mormon Wives women are doubting Demi, I think they've got good reason. So it's just, oh my God. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I'm going to highlight some comments here because this is honestly, I just struggled. I didn't struggle as much as I thought I would because normally I'm like, yeah, what? Ew. Yes. Obviously believe women. We have to be there for each other. But Demi and Brett, dirty birds. I don't trust this man up there. Okay. And to me, the way she behaves, and it just reads false to me. And I just can't pretend that it doesn't. Yeah, I don't even know if I have a picture of Demi to pull up here. Oh yeah, so well, yes. So, and Demi also this past season, you know, she was saying how Chase shoved her last season. And then she went and got Brett, and there was that fight that happened at the Halloween party at Jesse's house. And Miranda, being Chase's ex-wife and mother to his children, was like, he didn't shove you. Now, did he touch her? Like, where's your husband or something? Yeah. Is Chase annoying? Yeah. Should he not touch her at all? 100%. But the way Demi built it up to be more than it was is suspect. Now looking at what has been built up against Marciano. So, OMG, not that nonsense, as I think Demi is just so thirsty. And she's toxic. Just watching her this past season, holy shit. Season 3 of Demi, and she wasn't even featured in the whole season. I'm just like, oh, this woman is, oh my God, terrifying. Yeah, so toxic, and she thinks these accusations make for a good storyline. Yeah, I think that's, yeah. Demi and Whitney are also a toxic duo, McButter says. Yeah, I feel like, maybe I'm dumb, but Whitney's coming around a little more. Maybe she's not. I don't know. They were only friends with each other this whole season because that's all they had was each other. Anna says, Demi obviously could have felt uncomfortable no matter what the footage shows. It's just the way she turns it around and uses it as a storyline. Yes, it feels icky. Because 100% you can feel uncomfortable. All of those things being true, Anna. But the way she's used as a storyline, the way she's exploited and weaponized the other women's sexual trauma to validate what she says happened in this situation with Marciano just feels really, really gross. Right? To say on camera your fan favorite has some balls. She's a prime example to me is of someone who believed their own hype and just fell so far. You know, because people, I mean, as a fan, I was like, yeah, okay, to me. And then when she started doing the dirty stuff behind the scenes and trying to get her friends fired, trying to get more money, saying she's the star of the show, it's like, okay, you can go. I honestly think that what her and her husband are involved in now and the way they're behaving and the way they're moving, I think they should just get rid of them both from the show. And who knows about this man's past? Because there are all of these, you know, little rumors, accusations, obviously, allegedly, because I think he was one of the Angie, now obviously not Angie K, so Angie Harrington's ex-husband, when she was on The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City as a friend of, like 2 seasons ago. And I think there are some rumblings about what he may or may not have done in that marriage. So Cassandra Perez says, is Demi the one that's friends with Sheena? Yup.
That's so weird.
And Sheena was riding hard for her. McButter says, I think Whitney has darkness just under the surface. I see the darkness in Demi. I don't know if I see the darkness in Whitney. I find it annoying that Whitney keeps coming and going. And it does seem like she, you know, obviously she's like, I just came back to be on Dancing with the Stars. And they just want to be famous like in their own right and just leave the women behind. It's like, you just joined this ensemble cast of the show. What are you doing? But I don't know if I see a dark. Maybe I'm just being naive, McButter. So yeah. Oh, they can go. Yes, Miss Diamond says you can go by noon today.
Oh, half of you got to go. You got to go by noon today.
We got the dog. Oh, y'all just set it up. Y'all set it straight to the office. Yeah, we heard the dog.
The situation just feels so gross. I hate it. It's not fun at all. I don't like it. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Dale says, Demi said the same thing about Chase last season. Exactly, when nothing really happened. So I have a lot of trust. It's hard to believe her. Oh my goodness, right? Totally low end. Like I feel like Demi got caught up in this lie and just like the story just kept evolving into something it wasn't. And now she can't go back, or she doesn't think she can go back. So, it's just yuck, you know? Yeah, like Chris says, defamation, very hard to prove. And if there is footage of them doing anything or anything more than we've seen, I feel like at this point, Vanderpump Villa just needs to release it. You know, because Demi's saying you have this footage, so show all of the footage, and maybe that'll come out within the lawsuit and they'll pull that in discovery or something. I don't know. But pull all if they have any, you know, thing of them in the hallway and just show people, you know. But it seemed like it just evolved this like, okay, this like flirtatious thing that might have happened between the two of them, the friendship, the texting, all of a sudden it just kept evolving to like worse. And all of a sudden we're talking about sexual assault. And I'm like, how did we get here? And I have no idea how we got there. Yup, Lindsay says, that's Mormonism, patriarchal as fuck. Yes. Dale says, I think Whitney's just fame thirsty, but not pure evil. Demi has, yes. Whitney really wants to be famous. She's like, I want to be in a movie. I want to go to the Oscars. I want this. I want Dancing with the Stars. But Demi, oof, my goodness. It is just, it's crazy. So apparently, I want to find this interview Marciano did. I sent it to myself. He was just spilling some tea about all of this on. Okay. Well, first he shared that Hulu, obviously the streaming service that has both Vanderpump Villa and The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, have cleared him of any allegations made by Demi. Let's see what this person is saying here. Let me pull this up for you guys here. So I mentioned this a little bit, but Hulu themselves have cleared him. What that will do for his case, I don't know. If that helps. I mean, it's such a sensitive subject to even think that someone would be dishonest of a claim. Like, I mean, I'm not naive to know that like that's never happened before, but at this level, and for people to kind of watch and see, it's a little cuckoo here. Okay, let me share this via Instagram. Shout out to Dose of Morning Chisme. Oh, Chisme, little dose of the morning chisme over here. And let me make sure that you guys can hear the audio on this.
And ensuring compliance. Training is provided on each season across all shows. Take allegations of sexual assault with the utmost seriousness. Demi's rep also gave a statement that says, by definition, sexual assault is any non-consensual sexual act or contact. As a woman, it distresses me that this happened to Demi and it's being minimized. You cannot believe the lies from a known liar. Obviously speaking about Marciano. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts. Marciano shares that Hulu has cleared him from any allegations from Demi. He shared with Newsweek that Hulu production has reviewed all the footage of the Secret Life of Mormon Wives trip to Vanderpump Villa and has cleared him of any wrongdoing during production with Demi. As we know, Mom Talk took a trip to Vanderpump Villa, which some of the Mom Talk girlies, Demi, Jessie, Jen, and Michaela, made a guest appearance on Vanderpump Villa, episode 3 of season 2. Episode, you can very clearly tell that there's some sort of flirtationship between Demi and Marciano, where he's very heavily expressing his interest in her, where they go have a conversation by themselves, and he ends up giving her a hug and kissing her on the head. Well, in Secret Life of Mormon Wives season 3, we dive into the plot point of Marciano saying that he slept with Jessie, another Mom Talk girlie, and saying that he kissed Demi off camera during Vanderpump Villa. Demi denies those claims and says that Marciano sexually assaulted her. Marciano is also quoted in this article saying, I can't say too much, let's just say everything was looked over and I was 1,000% cleared. I think everything was looked at from a production standpoint. Newsweek then reached out to production of Vanderpump Villa, and they gave a statement that says, have reviewed all of the footage between Marciano and Demi from the second season of Vanderpump Villa and have found Demi's claims unsubstantiated. Official statement says, we are unwavering in our commitment to maintaining a safe and respectful environment and ensuring compliance. Training is provided on each season across all shows. Take allegations of sexual assault with the utmost seriousness. Demi's rep also gave a statement that says, by definition, sexual assault is any non-consensual sexual act or contact. As a woman, it distresses me that this happened to Demi and it's being minimized. You cannot believe the lies from a known liar. Obviously speaking about Marciano. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts.
And I mean, she's not wrong that Marciano is a known liar because he came on this season. Hopefully you guys could hear the audio of that. I wasn't just sitting here in silence, staring, putting on lip gloss. But either way, you know, that could be fun. But Marciano did come on this season and lie and say that he slept with Jesse originally when he didn't sleep with Jesse, only to say I was lying, and then kind of attribute that to him and Demi, like Demi kind of putting him up to that to take down Jesse, which I do believe that Demi would do that to take down Jesse, because Demi has went so dirty against her own, you know, former best friend that it's just I can't imagine being best friends with someone for so long and then going and doing and saying the things that Demi has said and done to Jesse, allegedly. So, Marciano is this guy over here, not Mauricio. He's a man whore too, okay? And believe me, I don't want to believe someone like Marciano. Hell no. This is the kind of guy you're like, ick, you already came on, you already lied and said you had sex, but just something is off and gross about what Demi is doing and saying and the way her and her husband are moving. And I hate it. And I hated watching it on the reunion and this whole season. And I hate the way, like I said, she's weaponized and exploited her fellow, you know, mom talk women, their own trauma. It's been bad. Okay, so then apparently Harry Jowsey, is this the man that was on with Kristen Cavallari? I don't really know who Harry is, but he has a podcast called Boyfriend Material, and he had Marciano on. And apparently, is this the guy that was on not Very Cavallari, but whatever Kristen Cavallari's new reality show was, and they like hooked up? That's my only knowledge of him. If that is this man, then I kind of know who this man is, but not really. Okay. So let me pull up his show here. Oh my God. No, I don't want to accept any of this. I'm going to reject all of that. Thank you so much. Okay. They're trying to steal my information. All right, you guys, we got to listen to this. So Marciano did this interview. Let's listen to some of it and roast it up and react to it. I haven't listened to any of it yet, but Marciano is going to be allegedly talking about this situation with Demi and the secret lives of Mormon wives. And Marciano is 100% thirsty. And in this reality TV world, but there's just, I don't know what to believe with all of this, but something is not. Was he on Love Island? Okay, so yes. Kelly, are you saying he is the one that was on Kristen Cavallari's podcast and new reality show? Because I did binge most episodes of her reality show that came out, I think, this past year. And that's all I know about him, is that they would hook up. I was like, I do not know who that man is. I do not know. So this is Boyfriend Material with Harry Jowsey. And I'll drop the link if you want to watch the whole episode without my interruption and my roasting, because we probably won't listen to the whole thing, but I want to see what Marciano has to say. So it says Marciano breaks silence, affair with Jesse, Jordan's discovery, and his lawsuit against Demi. Because we did do the roasting of Jordan, Jesse's husband, on Nick Viall. And he is, God. And they're trying to make it work. And I'm like, Jesse, you need to run. I hope Jesse's friends can help her get out of that marriage, because he is monstrous, that man. So let's take a listen. So this is Marciano. Let's see what he has to say. You guys give me a thumbs up when you hear the audio for this.
More accountability on the fact that I played this so poorly in so many different ways. And I feel terrible for Jesse, Jordan, her kids, everything.
Okay, let's get to the beginning. Come on. We got it. Okay.
You naughty little sausages. It's
Oh, these naughty little sausages.
there, right? Marciano, brunette. How you doing, my brother?
What's up, Harry? Thanks, buddy. Thanks
Yeah.
for having me. I appreciate it. If not, you can just call me the chubby Italian. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
brother.
Hey, you know all about the Aussie sausage. Right?
No, brother, that one.
It's the Italian sausage.
Oh my god! Wait, how are you doing, bro? Obviously, you're in. It's been a crazy month for you, right?
Dude, it's been pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie.
It's been a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot. It's definitely been picking up even more recently within the last couple of weeks.
Wait, when did you guys film season 3? Because we got to watch it early, and because we had Layla and Macy on the show, and watched it early. I was like, there's just so much drama. But when was that?
So we started filming in late February, early March, I want to say, and then we wrapped. Well, I was cut from the show actually after all these allegations came up in the middle of April because I was contracted for the whole season. Once.
That's interesting. I didn't know that he was contracted to be on The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives for the whole season. Some people online were speculating too that maybe this was something that Marciano and Demi originally kind of worked up together, that they would have this like affair storyline because they're both, thirsty for fame. There's just so much.
Production heard word of these allegations. They literally just dropped me. And that was like so unfortunate because, dude, I never got to like defend myself. And then they filmed until June. And I never once was able to go back and actually try and like explain what's going on, defend myself, just anything whatsoever. They literally just stopped talking to me, which is kind of funny because as actually recently the production company, Jeff Jenkins Production, just followed me on Instagram and has been looking at all my stuff. I don't know why. I'm assuming because I think I've been getting word that they want to bring me back.
Right.
I don't know to what extent because I don't really know where it would go from there. But
would you go back?
I would definitely go back. Yeah. If there was a good storyline for me, the hardest part is like I don't know where that lies. Miranda's, there's no single women, so that would be tough. Miranda's ex is with Chase. I like Chase a lot. Taylor is Dakota's ex. I like Dakota, and plus I'm pretty sure they're still hooking up or something like that.
They were when I was there. Like
when was that?
Before she went to GIGI.
I feel like he would just kind of get with any of these ladies to get on the show. And that's what sucks, because he'll say he was in love with Jessie during their emotional affair, and then he'll say that him and Demi said they love each other. But it seems like this dude is just wants to hook up with any of them to be on TV. Like, it's gross. So it's like, don't make me believe this dude.
So then that's what I heard too.
Yeah.
I heard it was very recent where I was like, yo, that's wild.
Yeah, so, bless them.
Like, what? Like, you're going to do a dating show right now, but you're still hooking up with your ex?
Yeah, it's tough.
Come on.
It's also tough, I think, because they're like...
No, he's not Mormon, Lindsay.
If I was always around my ex...
No. He's like, I think he's from the East Coast. He's like a Jersey Shore reject. Like, he's not Mormon at all. He was just on Vanderpump Villa. But since he was involved in this emotional affair with Jessie, one of the wives, and then also had this flirtatious relationship, possible kissing with Demi, now turned to SA allegations. They had him on because he was, I guess they were going to out this love triangle of him being with Jessie, but first going after Demi on Vanderpump Villa, this crossover of the two shows, which if we know Lisa Vanderpump, she loves a crossover. Because that's how we got Vanderpump Rules, was crossing over from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Sheena's affair with Brandi Glanville's ex, Eddie Cibrian. So they love a crossover. But these crossovers are getting dirty.
A lot to cover, right? And I want to make sure that everything that you want to say or get off your chest, we give it a chance. Give you a chance to do it.
Yeah.
The first thing that I just really am upset about is Demi's comments about your dad. Obviously, you lost your old man. Today is 1 year since I lost my
dad. Shit, I forgot about that. So wait till you guys hear about this if you don't know. Demi said the nastiest shit on social media about Marciano's dead dad. Okay, so I just looked up who is Harry Jowsey because I'm like, who is this dude? I love an Australian. Okay, I don't know if I love this man, but Harry Jowsey, an Australian reality TV star, social media influencer, podcaster, and model. Oh my God, pick a lane, bro. He's famous for shows like Too Hot to Handle, Perfect Match, and Dancing with the Stars. Oh, known for his charismatic personality, high-profile relationships, and his boyfriend material podcast, while also advocating for sun safety after a skin cancer diagnosis. Okay, Harry, I'll give you a chance, but I'm also judging you heavily.
Did she ever apologize?
No. Do you think she would apologize? Does that seem like something she would do? No, bro. And I can see how that hurts you. Look at that. Like, I fucking see it. You think it didn't hurt me? I got my brother crying to me too of how upset he was. I got my parents finding out about it. They're crying. They're upset. They could not believe the insanity that this woman would say something and take it so low. And what makes it worse is she knew everything. She knew how my dad died. She knew the details about it and how that affected me growing up as a kid. And then, thank gosh, I have an amazing stepfather that raised me after that, but she knew how traumatizing it was for me and my brother. And to use that, oh, dude, fucking crushes me, bro. And it makes me so mad that you didn't have the balls to just apologize and just say, I'm sorry. Just say, I'm sorry. You don't even need to.
So Demi, this is where Demi's evil spirit comes in, because she goes so low and so dirty. So he's referencing a comment on social media that Demi left.
A couple days ago, she posted a video insinuating reality TV.
So here's him on his social media, Marciano. I screen grabbed this of him explaining what went down, and then I'll tell you what she said about his dead dad.
I don't know why, but for some reason, Demi thinks this is some kind of a game. A couple days ago, she posted a video insinuating reality TV is fake. A fan commented, "This is what Marciano felt like." She then commented saying, "I like to play with my food before I eat it," which implies how much of a game this is to her. She is clearly downplaying how serious sexual assault is completely. Like, I'm sorry, Demi, but this is nothing you should be playing with. This is my real life. And with that being said, let's fast forward to yesterday. I did a collab post with Heather McDonald about a podcast we were dropping. She decided to become fully unhinged and go off in the comments. She proceeded to say, "I groped her privates," which obviously never happened. And of course, it's the first time she is ever mentioning privates. It's hilarious how her story continues to change. It's impossible to keep up with at this point. She then goes back and forth in the comments, now saying, "I have a criminal record." Like, what the fuck is this girl even talking about? I literally got arrested one time in my whole life when I was 19 years old for disorderly conduct because I punched a street sign while I was leaving a bar.
I was going to say, he looks like a drunken disorderly. He looks like the type that punches street signs. So that tracks, sir.
Mind you, that was 13 years ago, and I've never been in trouble outside of that. Does that sound like I have a criminal record? She then says I deleted the comment, but like I said, this was a collab post where I wasn't able to delete the comments. This girl is literally grasping at anything to try and fix the mess she has created for herself. And last and finally, let's get to the worst part. She then goes on to attack my dead father. She commented, "Was your daddy this big of a pussy too?" And then says he's looking down on me, disappointed and embarrassed with the person I have become. Okay, so now this is where I draw the fucking line. You can attack me, make lies up about me, slander and defame me on TV or the internet, but you come at my father, who is no longer alive, is beyond sickening. Like, what kind of a human are you to stoop so low to attack someone who is deceased? Or even worse, use my late father as a weapon to try and make me look bad or fuck with me, or I don't even know what her intentions were. Either way, she has crossed the line and she is really showing the whole world what kind of a person she really is. I cannot wait to make this girl regret every lie she has ever told. After I get done with dealing with this whole situation legally, I promise you guys, you will never have to see this girl on TV ever again. I will be sure she does not get away with this behavior and never does this to anyone ever again. Thanks, guys.
Oh my God. Yeah, maybe he should send a cease and desist.
Cease and desist. You send a cease and desist.
You sent a cease and desist. So under the Heather McDonald collab, when he was on her podcast, is when this all went down. And Demi leaving a comment about playing with her food, talking about Marciano, and then replies again saying, thinking that Marciano deleted the comment, and says, "Oop, looks like he deleted it." And then she's got two emojis, coffee emoji and like covering your mouth. Oopsie, quiet emoji. Found his weak spot. Looked like he's not so tough after all. Was your daddy this big of a pussy too? I'm sure he's looking down, so disappointed in what an embarrassment you've turned out to be. There's still time to turn it around. and tell the truth.
What could be more egregious? What could be more misleading?
I mean, that's to me though. She goes so low. She goes so dirty, and I've seen her do it with the Mormon wives or the mom talk ladies. Is she just like breaks them down, her style of fighting, until they just concede or they can't take it or they cry. She just like attack. She's like an attack dog. This to me. And I feel like we're not getting the full story from either of these two, which is frustrating as well. But man, to me, that's she's dirty.
Do it publicly. Just, you have my number. You can text me. Say, I'm sorry, I went too far. That's it. We're good.
Dude, it is actually one of the most, I read that comment. I think it's deleted now, yeah?
Yeah, it was deleted.
It's one of the most awful, disgusting things I've ever seen. And the day that she feels that feeling of losing a loved one, I'm sure she's going to be in so much regret over what she left and leaving that comment. Like, I just thought that was the most evil, nasty, like, you were, Demi, whatever the fuck, you were an absolute wet wipe.
Hey, Native Queen.
You would say that about someone lost.
Did he call her a wet wipe? Is that an Australian? We got to check with Hella. Is that an Australian term? You an absolute wet wipe. Is that what he said? Me?
Dude.
Nasty, like, you were, Demi, whatever the fuck, you are an absolute wet wipe.
You're an absolute wet wipe. I'm gonna start using that. You're an absolute wet wipe. Care Bear, no problem. Thank you for being a member for 51 months. Care Bear says, no, my bad. It was Jesse. Yeah, no trash. We roasted that shit up. We didn't roast just Jesse. I guess Jesse was on the Vile Files first, and then her husband joined her. No, and then her husband did it, and then they joined each other in the interview, I think. I don't think maybe we'll have to go over Jesse's interview too.
Can't believe you would say that about someone's lost.
Oh, no, a stained wet wipe. He's like, stained wet wipe. You're an absolute wet wipe. Australians, they know what to say. They just always got the cool stuff.
Loved one. That is one of the most nasty things I've ever read. You owe this guy a massive.
Look at Jowsey. He's upset. You've upset Jowsey. Harry's upset.
Apology, not just for that, but for a lot of other things. But that was one thing that I just couldn't move past. And
it's horrible what she said, but when he's like, that's the worst thing I've ever seen, I'm like, dang, I've been on the internet too long, because I've seen a lot worse, unfortunately. People say things.
I just hope that, like, her phone charger never works. I hope that
he's like, she's an absolute wet wipe. I hope her phone charger never works. Okay, I hope all her heels on her high heels fall off. Okay, I hope she chokes on Ozempic. Like, I don't like her.
She goes to a hairdresser and accidentally cut off a few more inches than she wanted. Yeah, I was reading on Reddit.
Her tape-ins just fall off, with her extensions. I hope her hair gets fried.
Okay. There was a TikTok that got posted. Some girl was saying that that's why you were brought into their relationship, to help her have kids. Is that what's going on? Or is that-
What? Harry's like, I heard you brought into Demi's relationship to help her have kids. Old man Brett, is he shooting blanks? What's going on here?
I don't know the reasons why she wanted to invite me to Utah so many times to do.
That's also weird that she and her husband invited Marciano to Utah.
Ketamine? I don't know if she wants.
What? The ketamine?
Relationship to help her have kids? Is that what's going on? Or is that
I don't know the reasons why she wanted to invite me to Utah so many times to do ketamine. I don't know if she wanted to drug me and take advantage of me. I don't really know.
These Mormon housewives, I'm choking on my Alani. These Mormon housewives and their ketamine. Jesus Lawasus. I had never heard of ketamine until, like doing ketamine like that. I mean, obviously, okay, I was alive in the, partying in the early 2000s. I never did ketamine, but I worked in restaurants and people, I worked with another server and she had a special K tattoo. That's how much she loved the ketamine. But I didn't know these Mormons like the ketamine. Because we've seen Jen Affleck and her husband, Zach. They were doing ketamine therapy for their marriage. Or I think you just get like high. Why was this therapy never offered to me? It was always like, you got to talk it out. And looks like they just got really high and started hallucinating in a comfy chair with a warm blanket. That sounds way more fun than having to like share all your feelings and cry to strangers. But yeah, they were falling into K-holes. Like my mom talks about knowing people who fell into K-holes. And I don't know how you even get out of a K-hole. I don't know. But it's just like, oh my God. Oh, this is good to know. Moderator 7169 says Harry's father passed away a year or two ago. So Harry has a deeper emotion towards that type of pain. Harry has a very hard time losing. Oh, that's so sad. Thank you for sharing. I'm just learning about the Harry Jowsey. So I didn't know that about him, but that would make sense. But man, are they mixing the ketamine in their dirty pops, their dirty sodas? So apparently Demi wanted him to come do ketamine. Okay. These Mormon people, they are into some weird shit. Like, you want to just come to Utah, do some ketamine and soak? What?
Wow. But I do know that Brett is older and he
I do know Brett is older. Yes, Brett is an old man.
Takes testosterone and he's very
not takes testosterone, not gender affirming care. Brett over there. Oh my God, takes testosterone. He's in perimenopause. Okay, like the rest of us.
Low and infertile. He's not he's not very fertile.
He's not very. Oh, geez. He is dragging these people. Oh my God. And I do know that Brett takes testosterone. He's very low. He's very infertile. Okay. Very infertile. He is not a fertile myrtle. He is just, yes, his spermies are not even swimming. They're not even floating. They've drowned. Okay. They're at the bottom of the pool. No resuscitation.
I'm very fertile and much younger.
This guy is, I'm very fertile. How many babies you got out there? How many babies you got out there, sir? Are you taking care of them?
Younger.
That's great.
Much younger. So maybe that they were trying to do that. I don't know, but I think there's definitely a possibility if you're going to ask me so many times to go to Utah.
Yeah. Okay. So there was that conspiracy theory that was obviously not too far off.
Brett is sitting on the cuck chair. You cannot tell me that Demi's old husband, Brett, who's been married quite a few times, has a whole anger problem himself, is not at some weird stage in his Utah life where he wants to sit on the cuck chair and watch his
right.
I mean, maybe there's some logic to it. I think there's definitely some logic to it. The amount of conversations and the way you let me get close with your child and all that things, like, it definitely is odd. No, what do you think?
It's what? I think it's fascinating.
Could be more egregious.
Not the child.
What could be more misleading?
Yeah, when Demi, when it came out that like he FaceTimes and the daughter is like a nickname for Marciano, I'm like, what?
I think it's interesting. I'm also fascinated about the piss party that they have too.
Not the they need a cease and desist.
You sent a cease and desist.
And Demi did send a cease and desist to Jen Affleck, didn't she? Or she threatened to. And then she's like, show it, Jen, show it. And she's like, well, you threatened me with a cease and desist. Cease and desist. Duh. Oh my God.
The cease and desist. You sent a cease and desist.
He is not abiding by the cease and desist. Because now they're going to talk about the piss party. How Brett likes to drink the Fruity Pebble urine of his wife. Allegedly.
You know what makes me so mad? So I knew about this the whole time, and then Jesse decides to air it out, and I was waiting to do it, and I'm so upset I waited. Okay, and it's so funny.
But in her defense, okay, if I'm married to someone, you're going to die for your wife. You're not going to drink her piss.
So you would drink piss?
I'm sorry. When did this get on? There's too many things on the table these days. Okay, we cannot be drinking the bottle. No. Leave the pee-pee. Leave the TT in the toilet. Okay, it's bad enough we know about the golden showers, and now we're like, tasting the rainbow and chugging it like a Gatorade. What is wrong with these people? No one has ever asked, is there something wrong with me? No one has ever asked to drink my TT. But they're just like, you're gonna drink the tea. No. Can't you get sick? I gotta ask my husband. I need to ask my husband as a nurse. I need to say, listen, sir, what can happen from drinking TT?
I would drink my wife's piss.
Yeah.
No. No.
No one would want to stalk that ugly bitch.
I mean, I'm not going to kink shame for sure.
I'm going to kink shame. Don't drink each other's pee. Stop it. What is going on? Log off the internet. If that's what you need to get you off now, you've been on too many of the adult sites. You've seen too many things. You got to get back down to reality. We're not drinking TT. I'm going to kink shame. I don't care. I'm so tired of people go, I'm going to kink shame. This is disgusting. I don't care. This is not hygienic. No.
Definitely get it.
Like if a gun to your head right now, drink your wife's piss.
Shoot me. Not doing it. No.
I'm drinking.
I'm going to do it 100%
I'm
too.
drinking every.
It sounds like you guys want to do it and you have done it. That's what it sounds like.
Just not going to air that out and admit to it.
It is a niche thing.
Yeah.
And then deny it. Take it to the grave. Take it to heaven, and you got to answer for it there.
It's very niche. I was thinking about that. I was like, okay, I do have to side with them a little bit. Like maybe I don't know.
But he didn't have a gun to his head. He chose to do it willingly.
That's a good point.
Well, maybe it has testosterone. Did anyone check the urine for testosterone?
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Because you said he's running low.
It's not enough.
What is going on? Like, what is happening? We've devolved so far in our pop culture reality shows.
I mean,
see, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
I just saw a gun to my head. Fucking.
Oh yeah, doing it 100%.
I'm drinking all the piss.
Yeah.
But then also Bear Grylls did it to himself. Did you ever watch Bear Grylls?
Yeah.
Who? Bad Grylls. Who the fuck? What? Speak to me like a 45-year-old woman. Who's Bad Grylls? And he drank his own? I don't even think Tom Hanks did that on Castaway. And he could have died. He just befriended a volleyball. I don't remember him drinking his own TT to stay alive. I don't remember that part of Castaway. Okay? He didn't even do gross things with the volleyball. It was just his buddy. Okay.
Yeah, he drank his own piss. There's a lot of piss going on.
Who's Bear Grylls? You guys, who is this? Why don't... Grandma Joleen needs to look it up now. I got to Google something else. It's going to be in my Google history. Bear Grylls. Who the frick is this guy? He's a TV host? He's a British adventurer. Oh, is he now? TV presenter and former SAS trooper who has set multiple records in extreme environments. So did he do this? Now I'm going to have to do Bear Grylls. Drinking pee. That first thing that pops up. He drank his own urine to show you how you survive in the desert.
You're despicable.
I live in the desert, and yeah, I've lived in multiple deserts, and no one's ever told me that. But apparently, Man vs. Wild recycling TT, and Bear Grylls drinks TT to show how to survive in the desert. Well, it's not how you survive in Palm Desert, okay, or the Scottsdale. I lived in Scottsdale for 6 years, and we all were fine.
A lot of piss. And it supposedly tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
And which is fascinating.
Which has got to be diabetic. It's got to be diabetes. I saw some people online, and yes, if your pee is sweet like that, go get them blood levels checked.
Pretty health concerning.
Yeah. All right. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. Tell me, get me started on your story with Mormon wives and how it all came about for you. Because, dude, I've been away for a little
Monica.
bit. And
me neither.
When I first left, it was the season was just about to come out, and I'd watched it all, and I was like, oh my God, so much drama.
Yeah.
Came back. Seems like a fucking hurricane went off. I'm trying to catch up on everything
right away.
So please get me up to speed. Also, tell me your side of the story. Tell me everything that I need to know because I'm so far behind.
Oh, dude, there's so many things to get into. I'll try and keep it as brief as possible for you. First off, do you think I had sex with Jessie or no? Because you definitely said that already.
Brother, I fully thought she was lying. I went back on episode 4 today to watch the lie detector test because just the reaction that she had. And I was like, okay, maybe it was just because that was private. Didn't want anyone to know. I thought you guys definitely had sex. Also, I have to say, the phone call where you guys had, where you were talking about the Cialis shit, which is all good. We'll do it.
Thank you so much.
Fine.
What? Okay. Again. So Cialis, the boner pill. Why are these young dudes taking boner meds? Like, what is going on? Back in my day, it was just for the grown and sexy, the oldies. Cialis is a brand name for a prescription drug, which is primarily used to treat erectile dysfunction. Why do all these young dudes have erectile dysfunction? Why are their wieners not working? What's going on? And symptoms of enlarged prostate. These dudes are like early 30s. Is that when the boner, like what? Like, yeah, totally. Is everyone just popping boner pills? Okay. I don't know.
Was that phone call manipulated?
Is it so they? What is it for? To last? Like why? If you don't have ED, are they taking it and they don't have, or do they have ED? Like I'm so confused by this. But I was. Why is he taking Cialis?
Because it sounded a little bit choppy. It sounded like some of your words were put. I don't.
I was trying to remember how that conversation actually.
Cheryl said too much Coca-Cola Classic. You can't beat the real thing. It's too much.
It's not enough.
Coca-Cola Classic. Okay, these guys are just, God, I am so happy. I am 45 and not a reality TV whore. Viagra, like that was like when that came out. I think I was a young adult, and it was like, oh yeah, for when the grandpas want to get it on, and now it's like 20-some-year-old men and 30-some-year-old men in LA are like, I'm popping Cialis. A 3-hour boner. Gross.
You're despicable.
Nobody wants that.
We went, and I didn't know. I don't think I knew it was going to be filmed or whatever. Or they told me like, hey, they're going to call you, and I didn't really know what was going to be said because I had kind of already mentioned this. I had already talked to Jesse about it, and I'm like, okay, well, what's going on? We filmed that conversation, so I'm like, oh, maybe they used that. They didn't end up using it, so they end up using this, and they're calling me, and I'm like, I said in a different podcast that it wasn't true that I did. Well, I said that I tried to sell the lie, which is what I was trying to do, but it's also true. I did take a Cialis. I mean, a Blue Chew, but same thing.
Same
thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a Blue Chew? Now they come in chewables? Like the Flintstone vitamins? Preach peace, please. Ben says, now who the hell introduced Joleen to Harry Jowsey? Don't make me start talking. In their defense, Kristen Cavallari did. And now The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives and Marciano.
And did I have a little leakage? A little late night dream? Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Oh my God. Disgusting. Who is going to have sex with this person? Oh God. All those wasted babies. It's just, what a shame. What a shame. We are Flintstone kids, 10 million strong and growing.
It's not enough.
But not enough. Oh my God.
It happens just a little. Yeah. But so I was like, well, I think this is what happened. I'm not.
Ladies, please. I know it sucks, but like, please don't have sex with people like this. Please, reality TV ladies, please just let their boners die a slow death. Please. There should be no reason anyone wants to have sex with this man.
Not too sure. So I couldn't really tell. So I decided to say, yeah, well, this is why I think it happened. And
I think it happened because it got some of my spermies on my pants. Is that what you're saying? 32-year-old? I woke up with my... Were you that effed up? You don't remember if you had intercourse? He's wet dreaming thinking he had intercourse. You guys, this is... I don't know how much longer I can watch.
That's not what ended up happening.
Yeah.
I ended up lying about it, obviously, where I was like, okay, this didn't happen, so let me come clean about it.
Can I also just say for Jesse's side, like that, again, I can't speak for it.
I want to hear what you think, though.
I'm just a viewer. I'm a viewer on this stuff, right? I just feel like that's so unfair to be like, oh, I'm pretty sure we had sex, or I think so. Because especially the problem is...
Hello. Thank you, Hella, for sending people over. We got a raid. Welcome, everyone coming over from Excited Utterance tonight. We are learning a lot of things. All right, you guys, we are talking about more problematic Mormon stories of reality TV, and we're learning about Cialis and all kinds of stuff. So buckle up, buttercups.
Like, I feel like it was already, as a viewer, again, I don't know how
it's okay.
It is, but like being a married woman and then feeling like, oh no, I've made a mistake here, even though I can see that she's like going through stuff in her relationship, and
Clearly.
Maybe it was like, yeah, again, you wouldn't. I don't know if you knew what was going on in their relationship, whatever else. But her,
what happened? What's going on? A GIGI phone call released? Where? Where's the GIGI phone call released? You guys, tell me more, because I can get off of this urine drinking podcast. Where do we find this? Oh my God. Is it just dropped Hella had it. Oh, shout out to Hella Excited Utterance. They got the good tea. Oh my, I gotta find it. Where do I find this? Did anyone send it to me? Let's see. Okay, I have something for tomorrow for you guys, but cop called GIGI? Okay, Hella's still alive. Well, I don't want to grab anything that she's talking about while she's live, but did she send you guys over? She sent you guys over, so oh my goodness. Okay, let me look here. Is it on the Reddits? Okay. Well, it looks like Hella's still live. All right. It just ended. Okay. Okay. I'm like, I don't want to grab anything from her as she's discussing it. Okay. Shut the front door. All right, is it at the end of Hella's live? Let's see. She's just redirecting. That's so sweet of her. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming over. I'm going to have a ball with this new body cam. We do have a link to new body cam, but I'm going to save it for tomorrow. Because my mom's coming into town tomorrow and I gotta clean her guest room still. I got laundry to do. I've been talking about Cialis and TT drinking for too long. Oh my God, how long is this body cam? Okay, we got 20 some more minutes of body cam here. Okay, we'll just listen to it. It's 25 minutes. Okay, I'm just gonna. All right, okay. All right, guys. I think you talked me into it. You're keeping me up. You're keeping me up late tonight. All right, I got it. We got it. It pulls it together beautifully. Well, I gotta end on that then, you guys. Okay. Well, while I get this downloaded, let's keep watching these two ramrods. Okay, these two wet wipes.
Well, in that moment, or feeling like, oh, maybe this is exciting, whatever else. But I just felt sorry for her because I'm like, she's already feeling guilty in this relationship
100%.
and the marriage, and then that lie comes out,
Made it worse.
and made it so much worse.
Way worse.
And I was like, oh, like poor girl. She's doing her best here, and she's in a tough spot because she's in her relationship's not doing too well at the time.
No, for sure. And I definitely felt really bad about doing it and lying because we did have such a good, strong relationship. After the affair actually ended, like we still had a good, strong friendship and relationship that it was really tough for me. But after the affair ended, she cut me off. And that's when Demi came back into my life. And that's where I was like being manipulated into that it wasn't real. She was just, using me, all these different things that I was hearing in my head where I'm like, shit, was me and Jesse never real? Like what am I? So I'm hearing all these things. I'm being told. So then I'm like, well.
All right. Smash that like, you guys, as I get this uploaded so that we can watch it here. Okay. Just give me a minute here as we listen to Marciano talk about his emotional affair with Jesse from the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives and Demi and all the
things.
Do
I trust Demi now? Am I trusting her?
She's a witch. What are we doing?
But see, and that's exactly. I didn't know that this was going to play out how it was supposed to. Like this was how it was going to go.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm thinking like, wow, Jesse did leave me now officially. She's not talking to me anymore. Because even after we got caught by Jordan, we kept talking for a long period of time, and we kept trying to just like stay cordial, stay friends. Like I tried to be there for her.
You guys, what if Jesse ends up leaving Jordan and marries Marciano? Oh my gosh. And that's what we have to look forward to.
She was going through health issues.
Jesse has really bad taste in men.
She was going through relationship issues. I was going through my own mental shit that she was there for me. And like, it was a lot. But then when Demi came back in, everything flipped.
Can I play devil's advocate for Jesse?
Of course.
Because obviously that relationship for you, like that's super important. But for her, it's her husband, right? Yeah. So when she's like trying to mend that situation and the husband is like, fuck this guy, what are we doing? Don't respond to him. You kind of got to give her a little bit of leeway to be like, you know what? She has every right to just cut me out and go. Yeah. And obviously, for your sake, it would have been nice to be like, oh, just say it's done, leave me alone, whatever else.
Like, would have made sense. But I
No, and I totally agree with
Yeah.
you. That's how I should have done it.
yeah.
And
You guys on the back. Okay, now I'm fully out of this interview, so we're just gonna pull up the body cam. That was, maybe we'll finish that at a later date. Marciano on the Harry Jowsey podcast, and we only got through almost 14 minutes of that, and I already learned too much about Cialis,
think that
ketamine,
because I was in-
and TT drinking that I never wanted to know. So, yeah. Too much. All right, let me just get rid of this here. And thank you guys for your patience, and thank you for letting me know. Thank you, Hella, for sending people over. I love having a raid. This raid thing is so fun. I only knew about it from Twitch previously, so I'm happy.
Such
that
a vulnerable
YouTube
state.
has this. Quit playing. Oh my God, this thing keeps playing, and I don't want. Okay, close tab. Okay, I got rid of them. I got rid of these dudes. All right. Oh my God, my allergies are acting up. All right, you guys. Let's see if it uploaded. Here, smash that like if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe. I'm staying late for you guys. Well, mostly my own curiosity won't let me not watch it now. So, all right. Let me pull it up here. Oh my goodness.
Top titty 2x4 to end the game. That was nice.
We're going to do a top titty 2x4 to end the game here with this brand new body cam. That it's check. What does it need to check? It's not monetized. Like, come on, bro. Okay, it's 23 minutes. Oh, here we okay. All right. You guys said buckle up. I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? Why am I nervous? Oh my God. Okay. Here we go. We're back on the Hidden True Crime, LaurenMatthias, crazy saga of the body cam that just won't quit. It's got body yada 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 on the body cam. With the Henderson PD, Officer Vulva is in his car. Let me share this with you guys. Thank you to those of you who sent this. Thank you to those of you who notified me about this. Thank you to Hella, Excited Utterance. All right, let me make myself a little. I'm going to take the comments off. Well, no, I don't need to take the comments off because I didn't have time to caption it. So that shouldn't matter. Okay, here we go. Give me a thumbs up as soon as you hear it.
Hello?
Hello, this is Officer Bowlby at Henderson, Nevada Police. Is this Jennifer?
It is. How are you?
Okay, you guys can hear that? Thumbs up. And thank you, Earthly ET. Appreciate that. Here we go.
No one will want to stalk that ugly bitch.
All right, good. Thank you for calling me back.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
Dealing with this.
My grandma's in ICU, so I just keep my phone.
Oh, shut up. I'm so sorry. Your grandma's in ICU. My husband is an ICU nurse. So if Lauren wants to brag about her husband, okay, and my husband's not an asshole. He's nice. Shout out to Hype Man Husband, Shell RN. And sorry you're going through that while this is happening with Lauren.
No, that's fine. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, please. I just let you know I'm recording this with my body camera, right?
Okay.
Do you have any? I left you just a little bit of a message. Do you have any idea why I'm calling you, or you know anything about what I've mentioned?
Yeah, kind of. So I think I can sum this up really quick for you. At least my perspective.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. You guys said Gigi's grandmother passed. I'm so sorry for your loss, Gigi. Hi, Dolly. Dolly says her grandmother was literally dying during this. Lauren, you're the worst, dude. You're the worst.
This is somebody who has a popular true crime YouTube channel, 250,000, maybe more followers.
When you say this person, you're talking about
LaurenMatthias.
Lauren herself. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't like drama. Like, I just do my job and kind of was put into this. Really, I think what the case is here is, just behind people's backs, content creators that she has worked with, victims, family members of violent crimes that we cover, national media cases. She talked crap about a lot of people behind their back.
Yep. People do that.
Out, and her brand is about to be gone. I mean, that's really kind of it. I was sent some messages kind of anonymously that were about me personally, which I don't care. I did not go public and say, look what LaurenMatthias said about me. It's just not how I roll. So I kind of kept it close. Had a few more people in the media approach me and say, oh, did you get some information about LaurenMatthias? Yeah, I did. Didn't ask to see theirs. Didn't see it. Didn't show my stuff. Just interesting.
Okay.
We all got an email when we were at trial in Phoenix last week from an anonymous person. Proton email, very common when people don't want to be traced. It tagged a lot of people, prosecutors in Idaho for the Lori Vallow case, me, other people in the media, victims' family members, where it just says, you know, she's talked crap about you, and she's going to be exposed. We all...
Cease and desist. You sent a cease and desist.
So this is GIGI, who's been mentioned quite a bit from the Pretty Lies and Alibis, right? Is that her channel? I subscribe to it. I'm so sorry. I'm just like, whew, okay. So Pretty Lies and Alibis. She's the host of that. I do love her accent. She's like, I don't want to put up with this bullshit. Okay. I'm dealing with some real life issues here. This is LaurenMatthias, and she's shit talking. Lauren, everybody knows you shit talk. Bro, it's common knowledge. And look at Gigi. She's like, and I heard this and I saw what she said about me, but I'm not about the drama. So I just really, didn't do anything about it. Oh my God. Lauren, you got to stop talking. You are bad at talking shit because it is getting back to everybody. Or you need to change your brand to true crime and shit time. You know what I mean? True shit crime time. Something like that. I don't know. It's a work in progress, but you should probably change the branding to, I don't give a fuck about you or the victims' families. You little stupid ass bitch. I'll talk shit about you. I got a million trillion things I'd rather fucking do than not talk shit about you. You know what I mean? Like you can work with that, Lauren. If you were at least upfront with the fact that you're like mean, you could market that. But the fact that you are claiming to be this person and, look, and they came to my home in Las Vegas and we let them in the pool. And then we filmed them crying. Lauren, oh my God. Gigi's like, listen, okay, I'm going to tell it to you straight. This lady talks cash money shit, all right?
Just interesting.
Okay.
We all got an email when we were at trial in Phoenix last week from an anonymous person. Proton email, very common when people don't want to be traced. It tagged a lot of people, prosecutors in Idaho for the Lori Vallow case, me,
not prosecutors,
media, victims' family members, where it just says, she's talked crap about you, and she's going to be exposed. We all kind of were like, we got work to do, not our problem, That's essentially all I know.
So you don't know who these text messages came from or anything?
No, I got them anonymously through a Proton email.
Okay.
Which I deleted. I mean, I just don't do drama once I kind of saw what it was about. I'm a single mom of 3. I take my 90-year-old grandma lives with me. Like, I don't have time.
Oh my God, I love this Gigi. I respect her so much. She's like, I don't have time. She is helping her family members, like taking older family members into the house, like old school style, taking care of them. Then she's got kids. She's like, I don't have time for this drama. This chick is talking shit and getting caught, and that's it.
I get it.
The time I have is like, I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
I just don't get involved in drama. Well, her assistant called me today.
Gray Bay, you need to stop harassing people, Gray Bay. Just when you think you want to call someone, message someone, knock it off. Okay? Gray Bay Soprano, knock it off. Grow up.
Like, I don't have time.
I get it.
The time I have is like, I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
I just don't get involved in drama. Well, her assistant called me today, really pressing me. Lauren called me the other day. I'm in ICU. I'm not answering. It's just, my grandma was about to die. And I was like, this is the furthest thing from my mind.
Right.
I just chose not to go public with it. It's not what I do. I don't want to be a part of anybody.
Wow, a mature person. What a novel idea.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Public downfall, even if they did talk crap about, victims' families is kind of the thing that bothers me the most.
Right.
But yeah, so it's just, I've seen stuff from, about me. I have heard what has been said about other people, but that's word of mouth. It's not.
Right.
Oh, she understands. It's like a true crime channel that actually understands how the law works and speculation and third party and hearsay. Because Lauren and Grayson, they will bully the police officer into believing that what they're saying is facts, when it's just hearsay, third party, speculative, and lies. Because remember, they said GIGI told them. Lauren's like, I could have sworn I heard GIGI say that it was Stephanie. And didn't Jerry say that GIGI said it's Stephanie? You liars. You two ladies lie.
And there's the First Amendment rights too. People can talk smack.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Jesus is just alright with me. Jesus is just alright. Oh, yeah.
He believes in the First Amendment. Another novel idea.
I have heard what has been said about other people, but that's word of mouth. It's not.
Right. And there's the First Amendment rights too. People can talk smack all they want, blah, 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 but.
Right. And there's also the right to release them, even if you're mad at somebody. I know she was claiming she got extorted, which I said, go to the police. If you have somebody saying, I'm gonna, if you don't pay me $5,000, I'm gonna go public, that's a crime. You should go to the police. But I got nothing.
Why doesn't GIGI have the 300,000 true crime subscribers? Because she even understands extortion, something that Lauren, Grayson, John, and Pace Picante Sauce, her brother lawyer, do not understand. So far, GIGI's killing it. She understands it all. Why do they have all the subscribers? Oh my goodness, they don't get nothing.
For you.
Right.
Her assistant was questioning me about who I've talked to.
How dare you, Grayson? Who are you? Who are you, fetus lady? Who are you to call this woman when she's going through such a hard time? And why not ask her, how's your day going? And she would say, my grandma's in ICU and she's going to pass. And then you should go, I am so sorry. I am an asshole, an idiot, and a bitch. And I need to get my priorities straight. Thank you. And I hope your grandma's okay. And I'm sending you love. And we're going to send a fruit basket and some flowers right now. And we're going to go put ourselves in the corner. Good night. And then you hang up the phone and you never do. How dare you? Like the audacity of this baby woman to be calling people like a mob boss.
Just reached out to me and I said, people trust.
No one has to answer to you.
For you.
Right.
Her assistant was questioning me about who I've talked to, who has reached out to me. And I said, people trust me. And that's why, because I'm not going to tell you anybody.
I know. I did a little bit.
So future people who want to do business with someone who is ethical, someone who's honest, someone who's not about the drama, someone who's not going to lie on you, someone who's not going to send you a million cease and desist. Well, there you go.
Cease and desist. You send a cease and desist.
We have GIGI. Very professional. She's like, I'm not telling, ethics. They don't know ethics over there. They know followers. They know dollar bills. They know manipulation. They know hysterics, but they don't know ethics.
Just reached out to me and I said, people trust me. And that's why, because I'm not going to tell you anybody.
I know. I did a little bit of research too, so I kind of understand who you are, where you come from. So, and I mentioned it to her. I'm like, I could ask for a source, but I mean, that's her credibility. That's her livelihood. Why would she give me the source?
And I mean, it's like, I'm not giving up my friends, because the thing is this, at the end of the day, like you say, you have a right to talk smack about people, but when your little friend group breaks up and there are hurt feelings, don't be surprised when you put those messages on their phone where you're talking crap about people who have been nothing but nice to you.
Yeah.
Get mad.
All right.
She kind of started.
She said, when your little friend group breaks up because you're talking shit, bitch, don't be surprised. That's what she's saying. Don't be surprised when you talk shit and you get caught. And people are mad and they feel some type of way. And they got lots of proof of you talking shit. Don't be surprised when they shared that around. And the cop seems, do you notice how the cop's whole demeanor has changed? He's like, oh, finally talking to someone who's making some sense. That's what I was saying, because he went in the car and he said he did a little research. He even looked into GIGI, probably said, oh, no, she's not going to reveal her source. Like, and this alleged journalist, LaurenMatthias, should know that. Why would she do that? Why would she tell you anything? You know, why would she want to even be involved in this? So it just seems like the cop is just, he's like, finally, someone who like makes sense. Like like he's talking to, for the first time, another adult, someone who is here on planet Earth and not up their own ass. Do you know what I mean? They're not on up my own asshole planet. They're on Earth, level-headed, no ego. Oh, I almost feel like I want to hug GIGI. I just want to like virtually, like, hearing an adult woman speak in this true crime realm with such like logic and ethics and just normalcy in a healthy way. Thank you, GIGI. Ugh.
Started this at a trial in April in Phoenix. We all had to get together. She said, I was hacked and I'm being extorted. So I walked away because I was like, this is drama.
GIGI walks away. She's like, and then Lauren came up to me, you know, with them eyebrows, and she looked surprised. You know, she wasn't, but she just looked surprised. And she told me, I'm getting extorted. I've been hacked. And I just walked away because I'm like, bitch, that is some drama for your mama. Okay, save it. I'm not here for that.
Kind of started this at a trial in April.
Thank you, Kelly Kate.
We all had to get together. She said, I was hacked and I'm being extorted. So I walked away because I was like, this is drama. I'm here to be with my friends. I don't want to hear. It has nothing to do with me.
Right.
So exactly. I didn't even really hear her side, but her assistant today was very panicked. I think it's just become clear to her that people have found out the nasty stuff she said really that was unwarranted. We've all been kind to her.
Right.
And including victims' families that she launched her podcast on and would have live on her show. But not only that, was a friend of theirs that talked crap about them behind their back for no reason other than just middle school drama.
Yeah.
So she's in panic mode because her channel is about to be toast. And I've had people say, I hear people want this exposed. People need to know who they're following. 275,000 followers. They need to know they're following somebody that will have somebody on her show that has lost 2 family members to a violent crime and turn around and go to the group and talk crap about this family member when they visited each other and had time together over, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
So it's really just
it's like two-faced and
so bad. But you know, for me, it's like,
damn. Even Officer Vulva is like, it's like two-faced. She's two-faced. Oh my God, Lauren, this is bad. When the old police officer was like, yeah, she's two-faced. She's a shit talker. She smiles to your face and then talks shit about you behind your back. And that's the worst kind of person. That is the worst kind of person, Lauren. And to be in the business you're in and be that kind of person, oh, girl. Lauren, you're lucky that this actually, I mean, hasn't really caused a dent, a large dent that I've seen in her following. But who knows? I'm not like, you know, tracking it closely. But, you know, your views aren't great. You're no Annie Elise. I mean, she's got, just in comparison, since you allegedly stole a story from her, you know, you're not really killing it as far as the views go, even with your husband and his weird face on those thumbnails with like psychologist reacts. Like nobody wants to see that. I don't know who told you anyone wanted to see that, but somebody must have. But just to hear other people too, just reaffirming the fact that you are just talking so disgustingly about people who are kind to you and the victims' families. So friends of yours who you've just dumbed down to be like your stupid coworkers who, you know, are nothing and they work for you and you're the boss. And then also the families of the victims of the stories you cover, just treating people so horribly. Like it's truly gross and just unnecessary for you to be like this. But this just shows character. This shows this is who you are. This is a pattern of behavior. Like Ariana said, this is who this person is. And you're going to have to come to terms with it, lady, because it's always going to come out until you fix it. You can rebrand, you can ignore it and pretend, you know, like this never happened. This will follow you because it's you. It's not everybody else. You can keep running from people and blaming other people, but it's inherently in you that you behave like this. So I don't know. It doesn't seem that difficult to fix, but clearly you just love talking shit.
We'll have somebody on her show that has lost 2 family members to a violent crime and turn around and go to the group and talk crap about this family member when they visited each other and had time together over, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
So it's really just
it's like two-faced and
so bad. But for me, it's like we are in our 40s. Grow up.
Thank you.
Could I have went public and got a lot of clicks? Yeah, but I don't have time for that. Like,
right.
My cup is empty.
Right.
And people know, for me, it's like, don't come at me with drama. I've defended her in the past where people have said, you need to talk to Lauren. I'm like, I already talked to Lauren. She's a grown woman. She, if you think her channel is going astray, talk to Lauren. Like,
right.
I'm not a middleman. I'm not even that close to her.
Well, I'm with you. I'm on a police department. I'm in my early 50s, and there's drama in the police department, and we can talk to bad guys.
Sir, share the drama in the police department. Give us the tea. He's like, yeah, there's some two-faced bitches in the police department too. Okay, Sergeant Sam. Oh, he is an asshole.
People have said, you need to talk to Lauren. I'm like, I already talked to Lauren. She's a grown woman. She, if you think her channel is going astray, talk to Lauren. Like,
right.
I'm not a middleman. I'm not even that close to her.
Well, I'm with you. I'm on a police department. I'm in my early 50s, and there's drama in the police department, and we can talk to bad guys all day long at the hood of our car, but for some reason we can't talk to each other in the locker room.
Right. No, it's
not the locker room. Do you guys really have a locker room? I thought that was just on the rookie, but damn, they got a locker room.
Crazy. And for me, it's just really sad because we deal with a genre, as you know, in law enforcement. It is devastating. And it's very sensitive stuff.
Yep.
And so people are rightfully going to be mad when they find out a family that you've had on your podcast time and time again that have made you a lot of money. That you have talked bad about them when they've done nothing but sort of invite you into their fragile little worlds at a really terrible time.
Right.
It's just backlash that's really kind of warranted to me, because we don't need people like that, in my opinion, in the true crime world.
Yeah, it makes everybody kind of look bad.
Legit. Yeah, it does.
You hear that, Trisha? Trisha, Duty Ron and Trisha. Hi, do you hear that? You hear that? You keep platforming people like this, it's just gonna keep happening. It's gonna happen to you. Web sleuth, you gotta sleuth this chick out. Trisha's like, I can't hear what she's saying. She's, I don't know, I'm not sure.
Because there's people who really care about these families that we get to know and want to bring these victims to life. And when you've got a bad apple in the bunch, it does tend to reflect bad on all of us. And that's really, other than talking bad about victims' families, that's kind of my thing, is we struggle to be legitimate,
right?
As sources. And so when somebody does something like this, and it's just middle school stuff.
Yeah.
And it comes back and people find out, if somebody doesn't like her and they say, hey, she's talked crap about you, it's kind of their right.
Yeah.
If they have sat and listened to it for years, and her assistant was trying to play me audio of like somebody they think this is coming from talking smack about me. I said, look, I don't know this woman. I don't care. I'm a podcaster.
Grayson was trying to play GIGI audio of, we think it's this person, and then we also think it's this person, but if it's not this person, it's this person, and if it's not that person, it's this person. If it's not that person, this person, then it's probably this person. The list is long because Lauren sucks. Okay, bottom line, Lauren sucks. Everyone's saying it. Everyone in your area, LaurenMatthias, says you suck. They're saying you talk shit, victim, the whole thing. You're not a nice person. And it's coming. The roosters are what is it? Coming home to roost? Is that what it is? I wanted to say the oysters are coming home the chickens have come home to roost. Whatever the saying is, ma'am, with your head on a platter. Oh my goodness.
You're going to talk smack about me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lose any sleep. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know her. I said, what I care about is somebody that I've been a friend to. And when we've seen each other at trial or driving her home so she doesn't have to take an Uber.
She's driven you home in her car, so you have to take an Uber, Lauren.
I said, what hurts is that, but did I lose sleep? No, not really.
Right.
I mean, there's bad seats everywhere. So
Well-
no, she's in panic mode. She's about to lose everything, and that's really, this is kind of I think a knee-jerk reaction to realizing that years of smack talking people who have done nothing wrong to you, have been kind to you, it's like, oh my gosh, like I never thought these would get out. I think that's really where we are.
Okay. So just to kind of recap then, Jennifer, so you got an anonymous message with some text.
Okay, let me see. Ballet Flats Janice says Grebe was trying to play Gigi a voicemail of someone else, sharing a voicemail of someone else. The very thing they're reporting to the officer. Again, the things they say others are doing is just projection, it seems, for what they're doing. And again, they mentioned multiple times during part 3, what we went over yesterday of the body cam footage, that Grebe recorded Gigi. And then when the cop was like, that's illegal. Oh, no, I didn't. Yes, be real, Tutu. She's a boozer, a user, and a loser. Okay? Like they say on Strangers with Candy. Jerry Blank says, I'm a boozer, a user, and a loser. That's what seems to be going on here. My God, Lauren. Oh, good Lord. And then Grebe's like, you want to hear something? No. Get a real job, Gray said.
Where we are.
Okay. So just to kind of recap then, Jennifer, so you got an anonymous message with some text messages, copies of text messages where Lauren had smack talked to you smack about you at some point. And then you're aware there's other text messages that might be out because you're on that email from Proton, but you don't know the source of any of these text messages?
No, I mean, I've heard names, but I don't know who they are, so I can't say that's who. And the other thing, like, you're not going to tell her what we talked about, right?
No, I don't need to. I say I'll talk to you and I don't have what I need.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't, I don't know any of these people that were in her group. I deal with my own stuff, so I have no clue who these people are, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you for sure it's this person or that person.
Okay.
And they weren't just necessarily, I can't even say they were text messages. They may have been, even Facebook Messenger. That's, so it was either text or Facebook Messenger. I got these, in May. So it's been a while, and I deleted everything. I don't, it's like my kid uses my iPad. I tell her all the time, don't get involved.
Yeah, I don't think she's afraid of you necessarily putting out the information, but she's afraid of the information getting out there.
So Gigi just deleted and moved on like an adult because, other people's opinions of you are none of your business and whatever. And then she can act accordingly now that she knows that Lauren is talking shit. And if she wanted to confront her, she could. Didn't seem like a priority to her. She's like, I got bigger things in my life. This is middle school drama. So she's sitting on this since May. And it's Grayson and Lauren who reach out because probably they saw or they got where I don't know why they reach out to Gigi. Did they know that Gigi was sent this message? Were they just calling people to see who was sent them the messages? I'm not sure. But the fact that Gigi literally wanted nothing to do with this and knew about this well in advance, and now we're in June and they're involving the police and questioning her, and she's like, I knew about this shit before. And then she's got, fetus baby Grebe over there, Pom Puppy Grayson, calling me, trying to strong arm me to get some information out of me. Like, girl, stop it. Oh my gosh. You're getting your court transcript. You won. Congratulations, Goldie. Congrats. Oh my gosh. She just went, I don't like you. You don't like me. Okay. That is are you an Aquarius, Gigi? Because that is so me. I will just, okay. Now I know. Now I never have to talk to you again. Like, we're done here. I don't have to confront you. I don't care. Goodbye. Goodbye, my Lauren. Yeah, she tried to pin Gigi. Like, oh my gosh. It gets even better. Jolene Gigi have hella gave Hella her full permission to release this today. Hella respected her enough to get her full permission. Hella she is professional. From what I've seen, she runs a very professional, respectful channel over there. Okay. Sometimes I'm over here talking about PP and Cialis. So like, I respect the hell out of what Hella's doing over there. And that is amazing. To get permission for this, that speaks great on Hella and her ethics. Exactly. So my goodness. Oh, Shannon says, I reckon he was close to knocking off and was humoring them slightly to kill time, Officer Vulva, and get them to keep writing the reports. Yes. Squeaky Wheel Inc. says, Gigi knows exactly what Lauren said about various people. Whether she has evidence of that is questionable, since she apparently deleted a bunch of stuff, but she knows. And she's like, I don't want to be involved. She didn't want to be involved in the drama. She knows. See, Gigi said she's a woman in her 40s. I'm a woman in my 40s. We know through life experience now that all this catches up to people. People who are dirty, the dirty McDirts, eventually the dirt just, you can't run from the dirt. The dirt starts showing. You're going to have to face your shit. Okay. And that's how the universe works. That's how the world works. Sometimes it takes longer than we'd like, but eventually it all comes out. And that's why it's like, you don't have to be the one to put it out. If you don't want to mess with this shit, but they will eventually get exposed. People like this, they always get exposed.
Yeah, I would never. I mean, I could have went with this in May if I wanted to,
but the information you have is just on you, right?
Correct. Yeah, I haven't seen anything like actually about somebody else. The only thing I have seen is what was specific to me.
Okay.
I mean, of course, people chatter.
Yeah.
Well, I got this message, and so that kind of thing. But
so other people are saying that there's stuff out there, but I mean, whether it's seen or not is a different story.
Right, and like I say, I can't say who sent them because I don't know who these people are. To be honest, I've never met them in my life.
Okay.
So good luck with the girl drama.
I'm about done with it.
Gigi says, good luck with the girl drama. He's like, I'm about done with it. Yeah, these ladies have wasted enough of my time, my day, the resources for the city of Henderson, Nevada. Okay. And like Janice says,
no one will want to stalk that ugly bitch.
I mean, that's Ballet Flat summed it up. And ugly on the inside, Woen, on the inside, which should matter most, but something tells me it won't.
Been on this for a while yet, so.
Yeah. All right.
Well, thank you very much for calling back.
I wish I could help. You're very welcome.
All right, take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, I'm that part of cringe. There's certain cringe videos where I'm like, I can't watch it because it's so cringe. Like they're about to be confronted with their own bullshit. And I know I haven't seen this, but I have a feeling they're going to deny it. Obviously, they're going to deny it because they're monsters. I can't. Colleen, hurry up. My palms are sweating. I don't understand why people do this. My palms are sweating. I didn't do this. I'm nervous. Just say you're wrong. Oh, my God. You're going to make me throw up. So the longest walk. Oh, excuse me. Oh, someone had a little gas. Officer Volv was like, let that one out. Yes, if someone could send this to Bobby Joe, Major Homicide Detective Bobby Joe in Aurora, Colorado. You might want to check this out. You got duped, baby girl. And that's not good for a detective. Ugh, that makes me worry about the city of Aurora. He's got that girl drama gas. Yes, he does. Damn, he's been having to walk this far. Grayson, can't you get this man some better guest parking? Good God, you don't offer him a drink. You don't offer him a Ricola. You don't offer him a seat. You don't light a candle. You don't clean up your apartment. Lauren didn't take her retainers out. You might not have showered. Oh my God. And now he's got to walk 8 miles to get to your apartment.
You're despicable.
He took a deep breath.
Back. All right.
Oh, Grayson changed her shirt. Grayson changed her shirt. She pitted out the other one.
So you have the incident number, you have all that. So, yeah, I'm not getting anything from the phone calls that I have. So, it's just documentation right now. So,
what are they? Who was it?
Unknown sources and anonymous. So the anonymous Proton email came up, saying that yeah, there's information, but I talked to Jennifer and too many names. Sorry.
Oh, GIGI is Jennifer. Yeah.
Yeah, and Stephanie.
Okay.
You don't even know her name.
And what did Stephanie say?
Can we? I want to hear what Stephanie says. Did he talk to Stephanie? Hi, Stephanie. Can we listen to yours now?
She says she's got messages from the past and stuff, denying different, denying that she's part of this kind of thing. Says it's past it. She did mention the Christina. She mentioned that person.
That she's sending texts.
She feels that might be somebody that might be more involved with it, but
okay.
But that's once again speculation too, from my guess is, or based on what she was saying, she's speculating. So whether she knows more or not, she's not sharing it. So and then same with GIGI, she said it was just specific texts.
Okay, why is Lauren not making eye contact with this man? Why is she like scrolling like a teenager? Someone is talking to you. And she's like, and what they say? Not everybody works for you, lady. And then what they say? Okay, yeah,
To her about her. And she says she don't care. She put it to the side. She's like, she doesn't want a part of the drama. And she has spoke with other people that said they've seen other text messages. Okay. But some of the names out there she's not familiar with.
Okay. I'm going to throw this out here. And this has been on my mind the whole time. And you're going to roll your eyes and you'll be like, where's this person from? But if we're going to do this, I need to bring him up because you're going to be like, this is circumstantial. But I have good reason to believe that this person's involved. So I'm going to throw it out there to you.
Mm-hmm.
His name?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Is a hacker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, not the hacker. Oh no.
No one would want to stalk that ugly bitch.
You're despicable.
I'm gonna throw another name out. We're just gonna throw it till something sticks. There's a hacker, very well-known hacker. Have you heard of Edward Snowden? Okay, he's in my stuff. Okay, I know it. I when I feel a Snowden, I feel snowed in.
It's not enough.
Done this to other podcasters, including someone named Mandy Matney, who was the Murdoch Murders podcast host, and he did the same thing to her. He became my friend. He's sort of like a cyber. He collects everything. He told me he collects everything. I introduced him to the Dateline producer, and the Dateline producer told me, he's like,
we're still name dropping. Nobody cares about you like that. Nobody cares about you like that. They just want to show people that you're a shitty McShitterson and you talk cash money shit, and people should be careful around you. Nobody's trying to hack you, ma'am. The proof is in the pudding. You are texting people, sending people messages, talking shit about people to people on people on people, and it's caught up to you. Can you sit up? Put on a grown-up outfit.
He breaks the law, man. Like, I can't use him. And he told me himself, as I save everything. In reading emails, he's now blocked me from all messages and blocked me from everything. And in reading this sort of Proton email about the people he's referring to.
Oh my God.
I think he considers himself a bit of a cyber Robin Hood.
Mm-hmm.
And this was becoming uncomfortable for me.
He's a cyber Robin Hood. Okay, have you ever seen the Robin Hood with Kevin Costner back in the day? Yeah, he even wears tights.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like
Like,
it raw.
this is what he does.
Okay.
He's friends with Stephanie and Colette. He's now blocked me on everything.
I'm gonna block you. I'm so close to blocking her, and I never talked to this lady in my life. I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna get my mom to block you. My mom's visiting tomorrow. I'm gonna get Nan to block you. She don't even know how to block people. I'm gonna get her to block you. You need to be blocked.
I see that everything from him is officially encrypted. So, do I have anything beyond circumstantial evidence for you now? No.
If it goes to the point of criminal or civil, like I said, depends on what's put out. You can always bring his name up at that time, and as far as this, that, whatever.
Okay. That's why I needed to bring him up to you, so you could guide me. That's why. I didn't
Yeah, just hang on to that information. Yep.
Okay.
I have a couple questions. I'm a little nervous to ask.
Oh God! Now she's gonna try to. No, Gray Bay's gonna try to strong arm the cop. Okay, I have some speculation too. Okay, yeah. Have you heard of Bob Alessi? Have you heard of him? Have you ever heard of Karen Reed? Yeah, we think Karen Reed got into our computer. Yeah, and she's setting us up. Yeah, because I didn't cover her case, and she's mad. So yeah.
Did you get the sense from Gigi like this?
Shut up, Grayson! Oh my God, I'm sorry I squealed, but I can't believe this bitch is like, did you get the sense that Gigi knows something? Because I tried my best strong arming. It was just me in a whiny voice and ripped jeans going, I know you know more for mommy. Did you get the sense, Grayson? Go. You need to be re-raised, okay? You need to go back to school or something. We need to learn a trade, baby girl.
That's why.
Yeah, just hang on to that information. Yep.
Okay.
I have a couple questions. I'm a little nervous to ask. Did you get the sense from Gigi like this is going public or no?
No. Well, not on her side. I mean, she's not.
Sorry, producer Prince paused it.
Gonna do nothing with it. Her mom's sick. She doesn't need drama. She said.
No, I know exactly. I agree. Right, but
No, right, yeah. Lauren, her grandma is dying, and she passed away while you were bothering her with this. The woman she cared for. Yeah, right. What do you mean, right? You should be on the horn right now, wishing her family well, asking if there's anything you could do for her. Sending thoughts, prayers, something, flowers. Good God. Yeah, right. But anyways, back to me. Anyways, back to Lauren.
You're terrible, Muriel.
No. Well, not on her side. I mean, she's not going to do nothing with it. Her mom's sick. She doesn't need drama. She said.
No, I know exactly. I agree. Right, but she.
But you're right. But no. Right, but nothing. You two should never have involved her in this today, knowing what she's going through. Oh.
Did she tell you what she told us, which is, yeah, get ready. This is gonna be.
Oh my God, bitch! That's all you care about is your stupid reputation that you ruined on your own. She's actually dealing with something very serious. You are so heartless. You're a heartless human being.
Go public and.
No, she didn't say that.
Oh, because she told us today that she said, yeah, it's about.
Well, if she knows more than what she's leading on, then that's her. Because once again, she says, I've got, different sources that I need to protect as well and stuff. And I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
if she knows more, she wasn't alluding to it. So.
Yeah.
But I think if anything, she might be just here because it sounds like you all are in the same group chats / whatever in this circle of whatever, work group kind of thing. So if she's hearing from circles, text messages from this, phone call from that, then maybe she believes she heard enough. I'm just speculating that she probably heard it from enough people that certain things are out. And so then it may, go from there.
Yeah.
So I take everything when people tell me things, I take everything with a grain of salt.
Right.
Like everything you told him, because he knows now that you're mean girls.
I am not buying it.
Because if I say something's going to explode, what do you think? Compared to what does that person think? Compared to what that person thinks?
Right. Yeah.
Or this is huge.
Right.
What's huge?
Yeah.
What the frick is Lauren looking at? She can't even make eye contact. They've held this guy there, held him hostage for hours with this bullshit. And she's too busy scrolling. She's just scrolling her messenger. She's on Facebook Messenger.
And my other question, I just, as their assistant, I'm trying to gauge this so I can PR this myself.
Not so you can PR this. Oh my Girl, you're a PR nightmare. Oh my God. The cult see you and they're like, yeah. Cha-ching. Score. You walk down Hollywood Boulevard and the Scientologists are running. They're just like, get her, and you're just, I'm already inside. They don't even have to invite you in. They're like, give me my thetons or pitons or whatever the hell they do. Oh my God. Grayson, the fact that you think you're good. I have to navigate this. Okay. All right. Why don't you navigate a full-size shirt before we navigate that? Okay, baby girl, come now. Oh my God. I cannot.
Or this is huge.
Right.
What's huge?
Yeah. And then my other question, I just, as their assistant, I'm trying to gauge this so I can PR this myself a little bit.
Well, crisis.
And get crisis management in if we have to in our agency. Did Stephanie maybe get the understanding that this could, if she's doing this shit, it could get bad for her?
Yeah, were you able to explain?
What did you just say? Did Stephanie get the idea? You're a gremlin. That if she's doing this shit, it could get bad for her? How? How would it get bad for Stephanie if she's telling her story about how you suck? And sharing messages that are not private. It's not like she ripped pages from Lauren's journal. Did you get the feeling that, oh my God, you are the worst, lady.
Our agency. Did Stephanie maybe get the understanding that this could, if she's doing this shit, it could get bad for her?
Yeah, were you able to explain that they're on the line, like they're...
If she's releasing stuff, she's on the line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
You can go, little girl.
Yep.
Because I think she'd be the one to get a little scared and be like, whoa, back up.
Yeah.
Did she seem to understand?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. She's the one.
Based on her, and this is just phone. I mean, I can't see body language. I can't see body language.
Right.
I'd be willing to think that it's not necessarily her, although she could be sharing stuff with another party, and that other party is maybe doing this.
Yeah.
But her herself, probably not.
Okay.
Would she share this information that I said today with this other person? Yeah.
Yeah. Right. But she suggested she thinks Christina's more involved. And yeah.
She mentioned the name Christina.
What did Grayson just whisper? And why are you both under the blankets, you weirdos? Like, what is happening here?
She suggested she thinks Christina's more involved.
And the dog's playing dead again. If your dog plays dead this much, there's a problem. Okay?
And yeah.
What'd she say?
She mentioned the name Christina twice. So
Okay, yeah, Christina is the one that quit the contract work and sent us
That screenshot that I sent you.
Yeah. So, which was funny because that was a screenshot of Stephanie's. But okay.
Well.
Oh my God, you're so petty. She is so petty. But okay, which is funny. But okay, yeah, whatever.
They obviously know each other by name, so.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct, they do.
So it depends on why the sharing of the text for
Right.
one.
I didn't introduce them, by the way. They didn't know each other.
Yeah. So just
You're not the connector to the world. Other people can meet each other and know each other from mutual situations. But she thinks she's like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon over here, this chick. Well, I mean, I didn't introduce them, so how do they know each other? Through the world? This is what happens when you think you're the center of the universe. When your head is so far, so big, and so far up your own ass. I mean, I didn't introduce them, so how would they know each other?
depends on why the sharing of the text, So, but I let her know that I saw the text, and she mentioned Facebook communication through Facebook Messenger as well, I guess. So.
And so she said, I have a bunch of texts, but I'm not sending them out.
Yeah, in so many words. Yeah.
Okay, and she said, again, she understood that she shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, and GIGI also understood.
Yeah, GIGI wants nothing to do with this.
I know she doesn't, but then, yeah, we hear she's talking to a lot of people, so, okay.
Oh, you're gross, Lauren. You're so gross. We hear she's talking to a lot of people while she's navigating her sick grandmother who lives with her and 3 children. But she's talking to us. She can talk to whoever she wants to. You don't run nothing. You don't run shit, LaurenMatthias. I don't know who told you you run shit, but you don't. Entitled, Lauren. Entitled. I do not like people like this. I do not like them. Sam, I do not like them.
She also understood.
Yeah, Gigi wants nothing to do with this.
I know she doesn't, but then,
And Gigi also knows all the shit you talked about her, Lauren. So maybe you should start apologizing and owning up to it. But still, it's everyone else's problem.
here she's talking to a lot of people, so, okay.
Well, and that's the thing. You hear talking about a lot of people, but what does that mean?
Right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
no idea.
This is a
Yeah,
little bit
I'm
longer than I
a little bit,
expected,
like,
so
emotionally exhausted.
I'm hoping my sergeant's going to understand.
Yeah, I don't mean to just be like sitting here. I'm just like so emotionally exhausted. And
Oh, I'm sure you are. I'm not discounting that at all.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sure you have many, many concerns, and the problem with that is here. You mind taking some advice? And it's going to be hard to do. 100%.
Oh God, is this the part? Is this finally? Because I'm like, is he leaving and that's all he's going to do? When do you put this chick in her place? When do you say, here's some advice? You're a biatch. Okay? Fix that. Fix that. I'm ready. I'm ready now. Okay, let's go.
Concerns, and the problem with that is here. You mind taking some advice? And it's going to be hard to do. 100%. You're going to have to find a quiet space, a little meditation, go to the gym, whatever it is, whatever.
Oh, Officer Volva. Oh my God. Oh my God. You have to meditate. You can't. Xanax ain't going to take you away. Not even Kelgon can take you away from this one. Okay. Oh God. I got to hear it again. I got to hear the part again.
I'm not discounting that at all.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sure
Oh,
you
God.
have many, many concerns. And the problem with that is
And he said, you stink. He said, you stink. He said, take a shower. Take out your retainers. Brush your teeth. Floss. Floss. That's where the bacteria lives, in between the teeth. Take care of your gums.
you mind taking some advice? And it's going to be hard to do. 100%. You're going to have to find a quiet space, a little meditation, go to the gym, whatever it is, whatever gets that stress off, a good walk, a good swim, whatever that is. You need to exercise and just sweat that stuff out. And meditate and say some prayers if you're religious and be like, it is what it is. Because I'm not saying it's not going to hurt if it happens, but you're not going to be able to control whether it happens or not.
Yeah.
So you're trying to control what you don't know may or may not happen. And that's what's chewing you up right now. You're stressing out so much about what if. And you don't know if at all.
You're right. Yeah, thank you.
So all you can do is be prepared for the what if. Whether it's a crisis management person or PR person or whatever the case may be. I don't know what their titles are nowadays, but yeah, you could sit here and what if for every minute of the day, every hour of the day, and it's just going to chew you up. You're going to lose sleep and all that kind of stuff. Find a quiet place, put on some good old 80s music or something and jam out. Or Backstreet Boys or whatever.
He just called you old. He just called you old. He said, turn some 80s music or something, whatever, what was around when you turned 40, like Wham. Remember Tiffany? I think we're alone now. You should probably be alone. You're not good with people. You spray on some Debbie Gibson, Electric Youth, sit back, relax. You ever heard the Bobby Brown Don't Be Cruel album? We should play that. Don't be cruel, because I would never be that cruel to you. I know. Look at me, what's that cute? I thought I was being real good to you. I take you treats, take you out at night, but you never say thanks, girl. That ain't right. I put your diamonds, even gave you pearls. I took you for a cruise all around the world. The Bobby. Okay, girl, I worked so hard for you from 9 to 5, and then think about your friends who also helped you and worked for you, so you could have the finer things in life. But you're the kind that's never satisfied. You should listen to Bobby Brown. You should. Oh, girl, as long as I've been given. Okay, stop it, Jolene. I can't. This. Backstreet Boys. Back some dreams and back. All right.
Every hour of the day, and it's just going to chew you up.
He called you old and lame. He called you old and basic. He just called you old and basic. He said, listen to some 80s music or some Backstreet Boys. He called you old and basic and possibly a sexual predator, Nick Carter. Possibly, allegedly. Okay.
Sleep and all that kind of stuff. Find a quiet place, put on some good old 80s music or something and jam out. Or Backstreet Boys or whatever it is, your jam was back in the day. Just
Whatever your jam was back in the day. I think it was Motley Crue. She's down with the crew. Oh my God. Amy Grant, you know, whatever you basic, boring, troublesome bitches are into. I don't know. Can I suggest Tupac, All Eyes on Me? Okay. And can I suggest Wonder Why They Call You Bitch? Look here, Miss Thing, hate to insult your game, but she's a money-hungry woman and you need to change. In the locker room, all the homies do is laugh, high fives, because another dude played your ass, okay? Wonder why they call you bitch. You wonder why they call you bitch. I bet you, bitch. Like, you maybe listen to that song, okay? And then Tupac will explain to you why people are calling you a bitch. Oh, my God, this guy.
Go dancing in private or public.
Go dancing in private. You need to dance like nobody's watching. You need to dance this out. Have you heard about these demon dances they're doing? Okay, they're like, get the demon out. Yeah. Satan, you know, go to one of those churches. I don't know. What are those? Pentecostal or some shit? Where they're like, oh, get the demon out. Yeah. And then you go, oh, like this, do that. Dance.
Doesn't matter. Just blow off some steam. Go to one of these destruction rooms downtown where you get a, take a sledgehammer to a TV or something.
He's like, go do some legal crimes. Okay, lady? Go break some shit.
Go dancing in private or public, doesn't matter. Just blow off some steam. Go to one of these destruction rooms downtown where you get a
go to a Catholic church. Ask for an exorcism. Dunk your head in holy water and hold your breath until it hurts. Okay?
Take a sledgehammer to a TV or something.
I haven't done that before, but maybe we'll go do that. Say a prayer, meditate, and then go destruct. Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Well, you've already self-destructed. Am I right? Can I get an amen? Okay, I thought I could get to my soundboard, but you're self-destructed, so you might as well destruct something else. Okay, boom.
Boom.
Roasted. Okay, all right.
You can thank me later.
Yeah. Officer, I just want to say this. This has been exhausting. I want you to know a little bit about our day. I was about to take my 7-year-old son on a vacation.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now we're bringing up the sun. Here we go. Sad music. Officer, I just want to tell you this.
And we heard everything happening, and I had a panic attack. I couldn't even move.
How shitty that you're such a shitty person that you can't stop talking shit, that it interrupts a vacation with your own 7-year-old.
I make money for my family. I just think about how I hurt my whole family.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's good. She said, how I hurt my own family. Yes, you hurt your own family, baby girl. Okay, YouTube's like, bitch, you paused too much. We're almost done. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me just restart this. Apologies. Just when we might be getting a little moment of clarity from Lauren while she talks about her 7-year-old. Okay. Oh, God. That was hilarious.
So thank you.
Thanks. Some people.
I know that how I hurt my whole family. I had a panic attack. I couldn't even move.
Mm-hmm.
I can honestly say I've never talked such shit that I've given myself a panic attack. I don't think so. And I'm not saying I don't talk shit. I'm a human being. But I've never gotten myself in such a pickle where I was like, oh my God, I've talked so many shit about people whose family members were horribly murdered and my own friends who helped me. And now they're all going to find out that I panic attacked myself. That's nope.
I make money for my family. I just think about how I hurt my whole family.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know what to do. And she was like, call police. Like, she called dispatch.
Grayson. Hi, Grayson. Remember what we talked about? And she told me to call the police. She's blaming you again. But see that girl over there? She told me to. The girl with the long big toe? Yeah. She told me to call the police.
I know this is a complicated thing. I know that this is almost like dealing with like adults back in high school. He says, she said.
Not adults, like children. And that's an insult to children.
We have it in the police department too. Don't worry about it. It's everywhere still. Some people don't grow up.
I want you to know the time you have to
listen to that, Lauren. He's talking to you. Some people don't grow up. Some people being you.
Taken to try to understand and care means a lot.
Well, thank you. I try.
So thank you. It won't be forgotten.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah. Hopefully those calls.
Hopefully you can get up off the couch and walk this man out and maybe offer him a water to go.
Be sufficient.
Yeah. So we missed a $500 flight today. I haven't seen my son because my husband.
It's all about the money, money, money.
It's inappropriate.
A $500. We've missed a $500 flight today. She seems to be more upset about the $500 flight than she is about her colleague, her friend, Gigi, who's been kind to her, going through something very serious with her loved one. She doesn't care. It's a $500 flight.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, hopefully those calls tonight will be sufficient.
Yeah, so we missed a $500 flight today. I haven't seen my son because my husband said he doesn't need this, just stay here and deal with this. And
John kicked her out. John's like, you gotta go. You gotta go. That's like the one smart thing John has done. He's like, you go be with your girlfriend. You go with your girlfriend. Okay? You gotta go. You can't be around the child. Oh my God. This is so bad, Lauren. Dr. John is the most annoying person. And even he sees that you shouldn't be around your own child.
Research showing that revenge is an addictive that it's in many ways, the desire for revenge is more addictive than all the drugs you can imagine that are addictive.
Lauren's addicted to the drama, and being messy.
We're gonna start picking out the pieces, and you're right. Like, can't control this now.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate your efforts.
Yeah.
And she didn't listen. This is June. And she went forward and goes, well, I guess Christina's my target now. Since it's not going to be Stephanie, Colette, and Gigi and Jerry. Now we're going to go at Christina and the 7 gatherers. And now I'm going to get a restraining order. I'm going to check her. Because this is before the tiki-takis, I think you guys said. So Christina hasn't even made a tiki-taki yet. So now she's like, well, I'll just have to focus my attack on other people I've talked shit about and taken advantage of and treated like shit who have been nice to me. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's learned nothing. It's all performative. Thank you. It was a way for her to tell the cop she has suffered more because she can't be around her own child because she can't stop talking shit about people. And she lost a $500 plane ticket. Lady, you're an embarrassment.
Close the computer and go break some stuff or something.
Will do.
All right?
Thank you.
Just don't break anything on the way there.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Take care.
And imagine the shit they talked about him once he left. Oh my God, can you imagine? That's probably going to come out next. Oh, Officer Volva. He was still so nice to them. I thought he was gonna get a little sassy. I mean, he got his digs in. He got his point across in a nice way of like, you need to reevaluate. Okay. But I thought he was going to be a little bit more like, listen, it sounds like there's some mean girl stuff going on, and that's not against the law. And you might be caught up just talking shit. That's what these people said. But he respected what Gigi had asked and said, you're not going to tell her like what I said because Gigi doesn't want any more of this drama. Because then Lauren will get her tied up in a, restraining order case or something. So, God forbid she tries to go to CrimeCon or wherever she's trying to go for her business. And Lauren's got, homicide detectives in that area serving papers to Gigi now. Oh my God. He was so nice about it. This is why I couldn't be a police. I would be so mean. I'm being mean right now. No, you're ridiculous. You're a ridiculous person. You're a cry bully. You bully people and then cry about it when it comes back on you. You can dish it, but you can't take it. And you're too old for this. You need to grow up. Oh my gosh, you guys. Shout out to some of the super chats. Sorry I didn't get to all of them. Kelly Kate, again, thank you for becoming a member. Chickenhead, yes. Gigi, petty lies and alibis. Love her. All class, Gigi. Well done. No, Lavi 3477. I made it. Yeah, I'll stay for the replay squad. Thank you, replay squad. And thank you, Mama Bear 525 for the super chat. Says you have to see Gray Bay's black eye when he walks in. She has black. Did they get in a fight? They no lovers quarrel. Schmitty, thank you so much for the super chat. And he told her to go to the gym. He's like, you need to work out. Okay, you need to use some of this energy. Get some of this energy out. Yeah. And then, so this is before Leanne, excellent point. I forget because there's just been so many things that they've done and lied about since then. So this is June. Fast forward all these months. She then starts attacking Christina and others. She then gets the restraining order, stops Christina from going to CrimeCon, allegedly follows them around, from multiple, accounts of this. Then she gets told by a judge, like, girl, you can't silence people. You're caught. This is not what restraining orders are used for. This is not what you should be doing. And then does a 9-hour live blaming law and crime and everyone else for her bullshit, making herself a victim. Then she goes on a publicity tour to Duty Ron, sends Grayson to Web Sleuths with Trisha so Trisha can be like this. Sorry, Teddy, I don't want to roll. Trisha's like, Grayson? Well, that must be really hard for you. Yeah, you're a good person, Grayson. The way you and Lauren have been harassed. It's horrible. It's horrible, Grayson. Wow. Yeah, you guys are great. What did that Christina do? Did she do a tiki-taki? Oh, God, that must have been hard. I'm proud of you. I'm not your grandmother or your great-grandmother, but I'm proud of you. Hi, Teddy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tell me more. Do you guys go to the Olive Garden? Because when you're there, you're family. Yeah. Okay. I mean, between that and Duty Ron, you guys. She learned nothing. This was June. We're in December. The 9-hour live was just like a month or so ago. Oh, my dog Teddy is like, Mom, what are you doing? I know you're weird and you scream at a computer for your job, allegedly. But, oh my God, he just had a bath. And so he's like shedding. Oh, you're so clean. You're so clean. Oh, crazy. Oh, wait. Thank you guys for coming over. Thank you for letting me know about the new body cam. That was insane. And there's only more to come out from this crazy story because it won't stop. I just know it because it can't. And Friday, Friday, we got those text messages allegedly coming out. I'm just making this up. I'm just putting into the universe. Friday, we're going to have some text messages released. I can't believe it. Jonalyn or Yanalyn or Janaelyn. Apologies if I'm not, Jana, if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you so much for the super chat. Because of Lauren being exposed, I found some amazing new podcasters like you, Joleen. Thank you. Finding humor in this saga makes it so much more tolerable. Love the roast. Humor. It's all we know how to do. It's all we know how to do over here. Dental Lori, you cutie patootie. Shout out to Dental Lori. Thank you so much. I did say, please change your names to your character names. Change my name for your Jolene. Thanks. We love you, Dental Lori. You're a good friend, too. The way you walked over to that restaurant and you're like, listen here. You don't put my friend on a C&D and then try to talk to her. You know what you're doing. Janice, Dental Lori, Sarah Crossbody, Christina, Lindsay, they all tried to tell Lauren, like, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Stop acting like a victim. We all see what you're doing. Dental Lori, you sweet. And, poor Grayson. She's going to have no teeth left after this. She's just letting them just rot out of her head because she can't go to Lori's husband anymore, allegedly. Okay. No, Lavi, thank you so much for the super chat. She went on Duty Ron and said she might have to contact the FBI. I'm going to roast the Duty Ron now. I have to. I haven't watched the full Duty Ron. Duty Ron. How does she manipulate freaking Bobby Joe, Duty Ron? All of these people who it's their job to read through psychopaths. Like, that's what you get. That's what we pay you for. And they're like, yeah, this is serious. Trisha Griffin's channel is called Web Sleuth. She's supposed to sleuth stuff. She can't even read Lauren or Grayson. Like, this is not good for your branding, you guys. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're gonna have to do the Duty Ron. Yeah. Duty Ron, you're gonna have to separate yourself from this. You might have to just do a little video, Duty Ron, and be like, listen, okay, we did a duty in our pants with this one. Lauren, she tricked us. All right, we saw a blonde lady, some tears. You know, she had the eyebrow. I was distracted. Okay. Oh my goodness. So shout out to you guys. Thank you. We'll do Duty. We're going to do you, Duty. I was going to leave you alone, Duty, but now we got to roast you, Duty. Okay. And you can't arrest me, Duty. Duty, dude. Duty, dude, Ron. Okay. We'll do that soon. Again, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. I gotta go prepare my home for my mother and my father. Okay, Lauren, my family, like Meredith Marks says. Thank you, Chicken Head. Duty Ron. Oh no. Maybe we're gonna leave Duty alone. I did not know Duty had cancer. Oh, poor Duty. I apologize, Duty. Duty's going through a lot. Well, I'm gonna think about it, Duty Ron. I hope you're okay, Duty Ron. Oh, Chicken Head. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, that just makes me look like an asshole. So, Joe Schmo. Oh, Leanne. Yes, I've heard about this Joe Schmo guy. Kind of freaks me out. Don't know much. But I know he bought Grayson a drink, allegedly. And that may be all I need to know. So, Duty, we're not roasting you. We'll just roast your interview. Okay? But I hope you're okay, sir. Take care. Take care of your health. Don't let toxic people like Lauren in. That's not going to be good for our health. Okay. All right. We're moving on. It's just jokes. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Shout out to all my super chatters, everyone who joined me in the live chat. If you're watching on the replay crew, don't forget to put your disco ball emoji in the comment section so I know you're part of the replay crew. Thank you so much, you guys. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow, but make sure you have your notifications on to see the next time I go live so you'll get a notification. But what a night. We've talked about so much. But until then, always remember to enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Bye, guys.